But yeah, when you act like this, you only attract like horrible girls like this, right? Passport bros find passport girls, and that's what happened here. She found her green card guy.
If I want to have a green card, I already have. When you do nothing, don't talk about it, okay?
Dude, you
have no
rights. I know. Come on, wow, you might know more than me.
Destiny's getting wrecked.
True.
I think you're just bored. If you have nowhere to be home with your family.
I'm home
do
right
your
now.
work.
Yes, go home with your family, Destiny.
I am working. This is my job.
Do your
right
work.
now.
This is my job right now. Harassing women on YouTube.com.
Spawn you jellyfish SpongeBob in the pineapple house.
Yo! We just went to Bikini Bottom. This is the first time, chat, that I've gone to Know Your Meme for any sort of stream-like stuff. I'm on Know Your Meme, though. They recognize me as an authority on Vosh. Isn't that great? That's what I get to be known for on the internet. Yeah, she's an authority on Vosh. She knows a lot about Vosh. She's a Vosh expert. That's embarrassing. We'll start with the leaked phone call. Walter Weeks is the one who will be taking the L's. Don't let his last initial fool you. It's really Walter L. Daisy is the one that's going to be taking the W's. This is going to get messy. This is going to get embarrassing. Let's start it out.
All right.
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody.
But the backstory is that these two have been intimate. They're doing so in a risky kind of way. Like the protection that some people like to have between them, not present in this situation. I've been told that Walter is an adherent of the concept of raw is law. Raw is law, so it's always got to be raw. And, well, sometimes that has consequences.
I don't want to.
You're not.
She's calling him up to say, I'm keeping the baby.
Just give you a pill and then it's over.
No. I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you for
You can be not pregnant.
and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
You don't have an argument for that.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay.
And all I know about Fresh, all I know about Walter here is that he's on a Red Pill podcast, pretty conservative in most issues.
I just don't want any kids. You know?
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Nothing. Well, why did I do anything to you?
Nothing?
Why did I do anything to you?
No, I know. So, like, how are you gonna deal with this? By saying I don't want a baby? That's all?
I mean, let's go to the doctor, I guess.
To the
He's still trying to sell her on something that she clearly doesn't want to do. And like, I don't know how she's gonna, have her mind changed on this.
So you want abortion?
I mean, yeah. Why do you want a kid now?
And why do you make me pregnant now?
Good question.
That's what I'm like, there's no way that's true. But then it's like, oh, wow.
Like, it's not like there's no way that it's true. His raw is law philosophy is likely to result in something like this happening.
So just think about it. It's meant to be. God wants you to have the baby.
Definitely not.
It is. God wants you to have a baby. 7 years never happened. And then you're fucking me for a month and I'm pregnant. What does that mean?
Well,
now I just think about it, if you force me to kill the baby, then you're a sin.
Well, we already sinned by having sex. But it's too late now, you know? But honestly...
So anyway, yeah, this is the controversy. This is the crux of it. This is what's going on. This is the situation that Walter finds himself in. And there's two schools of thought that I've heard about this, right? One school of thought you're going to hear backed up by Destiny. Anyway, Destiny's a friend of Fresh and Fit. I don't know like how their relationship is currently, but enough to come in and jump on Walter's side. And then there's other people that feel like he does bear some responsibility, like given the game that he's been playing. Because remember, they have this whole thing where he takes these women that, he's not super serious about in terms of commitment home to meet his mom to convince them that maybe things are seriouser than they actually are. Okay, so really quickly, the overview, CJ and Walter Weeks pregnancy controversy. See, I could have called it that. Refers to the controversy surrounding a series of leaked text messages and phones between CJ Daisy, aka Daisy Fit on TikTok, or maybe this might be Instagram, I'm not sure, and Manosphere podcast host Walter Weeks, aka Fresh and Fit, Fresh from Fresh and Fit, yeah, in which Daisy tells Weeks that he got her pregnant and he insists she gets an abortion. Daisy leaked the communication between the two, in which she refuses to get an abortion, attempts to get Weeks to support her and the baby over now deleted Instagram page. So she put this out on Instagram in early April 24. She deleted her Instagram though, because she got too much harassment. The leaks inspired discourse and criticism towards Weeks online, who has previously criticized women for never taking accountability and spoken on the importance of strong fathers. The messages revealed that the two were in a relationship and Weeks was having unprotected sex with multiple women without her knowledge, with Weeks writing that he wants to get them all tested. Daisy shows her blood tests as proof of pregnancy. Weeks insists that he doesn't want to be a father and tells her to take an abortion pill, which she refuses, writing that she doesn't want to quote unquote kill the baby. He also claims he too broke financially to support the child, which is kind of weird because, I mean, like, in spite of the fact that, look, things have been way better for Fresh and Fit. Wait a minute. They got demonetized, right? They've got some kind of locals thing on Rumble, I think. So there are ways that they are getting, money, but in terms of the YouTube money, in terms of the ad money that you'd think that they might get, I don't think they're getting that. So I don't know if this is reasonable for them to, I mean, they are still a pretty successful, pretty prominent podcast. So who knows? Daisy also shared a statement written in her notes app about the relationship. She writes they met in 2023 in Miami, New Year's Day. He asked her to be in a committed relationship, asking her not to be with other men. He then invited her to meet his mom. Yeah, this is what he does. This is his game. Meet my mom, so that you'll think that we're in a serious relationship when we're clearly not, which she did. On January 8th, 2024, she left from Miami for her home in China to celebrate the Chinese New Year. The night before she left, she and Weeks had a conversation where she claimed he saw her as someone she could spend her life with. She planned to move in with him in Miami and traveled to Barbados to meet his family. So this is in Barbados where she would meet his family. She writes that she had unprotected sex with Weeks because she thought they were in a serious relationship, and she previously told him that if she got pregnant, she would keep the baby. On March 12th, 2024, she traveled to Miami with him. She admits they understood he is not a monogamous person. She wanted him to help her find her own apartment. Instead, he insisted on wanting to buy a house. She writes that he pretended to be a high-value man to date girls and ditch them. This is like a term that gets thrown around a lot in the red pill community. I mean, like, we talked about like sort of the commodification, the marketization, like looking at the dating, at dating as a literal marketplace, right? With high value and low value women and men. And, I don't know, it's always just been pretty cringe to me. To date girls and then ditch them, to me, you love who you love, right? That's kind of how I see it. But what do I know? She writes that she found out that he was cheating and a player and asked her to move out a few days after she arrived in Miami. She couldn't get in contact with him. She went back to China on March 30th and found out she was pregnant with his baby. She writes that Weeks didn't want to talk to about it in person, told her to take a pill, and warned the other women about him. CJ Daisy has since deleted her Instagram page, but the messages were shared on Our Destiny, because of course they were a subreddit. Also, now I'm worried I have to test the other girls, at least 4. Another girl? 4 girls? Are you saying you have sex with 4 girls without protection? I hope you have all the money for your children's support. Finally admit you are fucking trash. He says, I don't have money. Good luck. Lol. Lol? Who the fuck says lol? This is not the time for lol. Okay, lol is not no, okay. Well, there it is. These are the receipts. We got the leaked phone call, which we listened to, online reaction. We're going to get into some online reactions. Right, first, we're going to watch some JStall. So this is Daisy, this is Destiny, this is JStall. JStall, forgive me, JStall, if I'm mischaracterizing you, but I guess you seem like a Destiny orbiter. I don't mean to be insulting you. If that's wrong, feel free to correct me, right? I got nothing against JStalk. I don't know JStalk. Tree of Logic and Wolfgang. That's who's on. This is JStalk's stream. They're talking to CJ Daisy.
I don't care about the money. I like his lifestyle. By the United States law, he has to pay for the child support. How much money do you think a man should make for? Yeah, I told them $1 million.
Walter apologized for everything and came clean on everything. Wouldn't you want him to be involved in like your child's life?
But why would you care about that?
Shouldn't the priority be to like build a healthy life for your future child? Shouldn't that be the focus?
For him.
You don't care. You're not caring. The child right now is just a money.
Yeah, Mono, she definitely makes some fair points. And look, like, I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are just here to see her dunk on him because that's what's happening, right? He's a actual podcast host, and he doesn't just get clapped by Ethan Klein, right? He's getting clapped by now she's like a TikTok or something, right? She's on TikTok, she's on Instagram, but
Ticket for you. You're not cared at all about the child. Why are you leaking
What is
all
the
of this
money?
publicly?
oh my god, there we go.
Destiny's going to take a break for a little bit.
I am.
I don't care about the money. I don't care about the money. I like his lifestyle. By the United States law, he has to pay for the child support.
So understand this is not Destiny's video, but it's the video of last night on Destiny, which I'm guessing is like a Destiny, kind of like the Hasanabi Industrial Complex for Destiny, right? There's several channels that aren't Destiny that post Destiny's clip. I'm guessing, you know, with his permission.
How much money do you think a man should make for it? Yeah, I told them $1 million.
Walter apologized for everything and came clean on everything. Wouldn't you want him to be involved in like your child's life?
But why would you care about that?
Shouldn't the priority be to like build a healthy life for your future child? Shouldn't that be the focus?
For him.
You don't care. You're not caring. The child right now is just a money ticket for you. You're not.
Metal says, by the way, abortion is not a sin in Buddhism. Buddhism promotes not killing innocent lives and animals, but it's not like doesn't have a view of abortion like Abrahamic religion. Raw is law. I don't know that was their that's their motto. You know? Like I guess so. Look, I mean, I can't say that I'm not the biggest red pill understander. I generally just like these guys come off as clowns to me, but they do have their whole like world view that is maybe trying to be consistent on some level. And yeah, like I don't know where to place them either as far as like, you know, I mean, there's so many buzzwords, right? There's like, there's MGTOWs, there's incels, there's like, these are red pillars, manosphere guys. I feel like there's like two sides of the spectrum though. If we want to simplify, right-wing gender politics, is that what you'd call it? Right-wing gender politics down to like a line, right? You've got, you know, you've got your traditionalists over here who want to have one man and one woman making babies with the woman being subservient to the man. And you've got on the other side, the red pill, and they're more about like women are bitches, women are gold diggers. And therefore the best thing that they can do is kind of use women back to like get back at them and put them in their place. I don't know, right? So it's like, it's two different styles of thought. But again, like, I'm no expert. All right, so feel free to correct me in the chat.
Cared at all about the child. Why are you leaking
What is
all
the
of this
money?
publicly?
What
the money is the child support that you think that you were talking about earlier. That you're very familiar with.
I don't want to talk to you.
Destiny's going to take a break for a little bit.
I am. I will. I'll take
They're
this woman is a
sending
piece of
Destiny
trash.
away.
She's ruining this kid's life because she
You
just wants
are
to get this guy for money.
I'm a tourist here. I'm not going to work. That's illegal. Without insurance, everything is going to be expensive. I wish he can take care of that. I think at least he's doing something.
Pisco, you gotta ban me. I can't. I'm gonna kill myself listening to this person. Oh my god, you have to ban
Is that Pisco? I believe it's pronounced Pisco, but is Pisco the moderator?
me from your
Jesse,
server.
wait a minute. Hold on. We're having a calm conversation.
Yeah, why you
That's Tree of Life, or sorry, not Tree of Life, Tree of Logic.
being
Tree of
so
Logic.
mean?
Everyone here is just trying to be nice.
I can't tell Tree. I can't tell how naive
Empathetic.
you are. For her to say earlier, she's like, and I know that in the United States of America, paternity law says that he needs to pay for this. And also, I'm on a tourist visa, so I can't work, and it's very expensive here, and I'm Miami, and I need him to pay for all of the blah 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 blah.
Hi, Daisy.
How's it going?
Kind of shit. No.
Yeah.
All right.
What's your best case scenario in this situation? What are we hoping for here?
Artie says, of course he's a family values grifter. From the sounds of it, the dude has definitely just carelessly gotten women pregnant before. Yeah, he knows it's not his first rodeo, nor his last. I don't know though. If the word spreads, maybe it is his last.
Turns around and maybe
No. I don't expect him to come around because I don't need this man in my life, and I knew he's a trash. So the reason why I'm posting this is because I want everybody to know that he is a liar and he's a cheater. Maybe he's a scammer, as how he behaved right now on the show after I posted everything. He's making a joke about it.
He said he didn't have any money, he wouldn't be able to get any money. So where did all his money go?
The money. I don't care about the money. The thing is, I want him to behave like a man Like he didn't even offer me to like, oh baby, if you don't want
She's wrecking him.
like
You got to understand that for these red pill guys, so much of their identity is in their masculinity, in their manhood, right? You know, it's like, these words have like an extra degree of gravity for people like Fresh and Fit.
together, you don't want the baby, I can help you, you know, take you to the hospital, you know, taking care of the medical stuff.
Just step
He
up
didn't even
overall,
say
yeah.
Nothing of none of that, you know. That's the reason why I got pissed.
Okay.
And I'm an adult. I can accept the break.
Does he actually not have money? I guess he's not a high value male then. Yeah, I think that he does. Like I feel like he must. I don't know. I mean, like I said, they had a better reputation at one time, and they also they were monetized on YouTube, and like right, they've kind of fallen from a decent amount, but not totally. They're still 17,000 on Rumble, 17,000 on YouTube. So those are pretty good numbers. Rumble numbers, you have to take those with a grain of salt. Rumble probably inflates its numbers. I don't know for sure, but that's the word on the street. So maybe, 14,000, 12,000 on Rumble.
But the thing is, we planned for this baby and he knew it. I'm not that stupid. I'm not 18. Yeah, he knew it. We always been talking about the baby. Since day one, he asked me, what if you get pregnant? I told him directly, I would keep this baby because I am in love with you. And I've never get pregnant before.
Yeah.
So if I'm pregnant, I'm definitely going to keep the baby.
And that's like 100% you've decided that you are keeping this baby regardless of what he does?
I told him that this is what he noticed. He know the information from me. And he asked me many times, like, and he told me many times, you're going to be the baby's mother. You don't, because I smoke vape. He always take my vape away. He's like, I want you to be healthy. You're going to be my baby's mother. What if you get pregnant? And even a week ago when I was at his house, he was like, I don't want to rent an apartment anymore. I want to buy the house instead because it's better for us for the future. And what if you get pregnant? He keeps saying that every day to me. So that means
he's like, wait, having unprotected sex leads to babies? No way.
And
admit it.
Well, you also said that he introduced you to like his mom and his whole family, right? When you guys went to Barbados?
His entire family. We spoke for 2 months when I was in China. We were in a long distance relationship. And then he decided to take me to Barbados. And I asked him, what's the purpose for the visit? He said, because he wants to show me his family, like where he grew up. And also he wants to take the Barbados passport because he want to travel to China because for Barbados passport, he doesn't need a visa. So how can I not trust him?
Perhaps Mr. Weeks is a private Christian school educated person and never got basic sex ed. He might think that God puts one in the belly after the I do's in church. Never. I thought it was when you get hit by the rice, right? Isn't that what makes the baby happen? The couple gets hit by the rice, and that's what makes the right. That's why they have to run away because if they don't have a baby right away, they've got to not get hit by any of the rice. Because if they do, if they got hit once, it's a baby. If they get hit twice, it's twins. We are in the midst of a very deep rabbit hole of drama. This is Fresh and Fit Manosphere Red Pill podcasters. And apparently enthusiasts of the philosophy that raw is law. And I'm not talking about sushi, okay? I'm talking about like raw. That's what we're talking about, right? And as you might guess, right, people that love raw so much, well, they might end up in a pregnancy sort of situation. We're definitely going to look, though, after this. We're gonna take a look at the Fresh and Fit stream in which Fit, the other member of the Fresh and Fit podcast, gets kind of animated. It's a little bit upset and kind of gets a little bit screechy. He's not happy at all the haters.
Him
making fun of this.
About a week ago, he told me he decided not to rent the apartment as he promised. The reason why I want my own space is because I knew he wanted to see other girls and his job because of what he
That's a good comment right there. Fresh and unfit dad.
does. Obviously, he's going to like deal with other women, associate with other women, which is fine.
See, now Aaron Patton says, "Who in their right mind would let this man hit raw?" That's essentially what Hassan is saying, right? That there's something sus about her being into Walter in the first place. That like Walter is a big walking red flag, and that like most essentially Hassan's almost concluding that the only thing that she would want Walter for is child support, right? But then he listens to it more, and he starts to develop like a begrudging admiration for Daisy, and just enjoys thoroughly the way that she's roasting him. So,
and I know all men, to become successful, they wouldn't want to be with just one woman. And I told him, as long as I'm the man, that's fine with me. Just use protection. Don't bring me disease. And he agrees with that. And then he told me he doesn't want to rent the apartment. And then he started telling me, he needs space. He said his Instagram is down. And he said, maybe he cannot take care of me. When he's not even like taking care of me, like I literally did my own stuff.
Yeah. Metal's mentioning that the Fit, aka Myron Gaines, which is a joke if you do lifting, right? You might get that joke, or you might not. It's not a very funny joke, so you're not missing out on much. But Myron Gaines, aka Fit, apparently has, according to Metal, a bunch of women calling him out for SA and reproductive coercion. That's something that Ethan went over in their debate.
He, after saying all of this, after making the jokes on the show and everything, let's say he turns around, he's like, "Hey, you know what? I kind of behave like a dick and douchebag. I'm going to take..."
Oh no, the hill is for tomorrow, right? We're not going to get into that. That's the Matt Taibbi versus Brianna Joy Gray drama, which is much less messy than this one.
Care of it. I'm gonna step up. Would you kind of let him, or is that bridge kind of already burned? Is that like gone, that opportunity?
No, it's gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
He for me, he's nothing to me right now.
Okay. And in the future, right, if the child decides that they,
You can't believe that they made graphics of these streamers' faces. Yeah, this is the JStall thing, right? Essentially, most of the time, if you watch JStall, you're gonna see a parkour. You'll see somebody doing Minecraft like parkour in the background, and just a bunch of faces across the bottom. They're always talking about other streamers' drama.
Want to meet their dad and wants to be an active part of their life. Is that like something that you'd be super positive with? Is that like something that you probably like? I'm not so sure.
No. He cannot see the child.
He cannot see the child. Okay.
Yeah, because he's not acting like a dad.
Sure,
He's
of course,
acting, yeah.
Well, I think
he's laughing about it. Look at
what this guy's saying.
Show.
Is let's say he realized tomorrow. Let's say at a come to Jesus moment, he realizes, I was actually being a terrible person. Let's say he realizes that, and he says, "You know what? We're going to do this together."
17K says Grand Theft Autobot. Yeah, they're concurrents, right? So they have 17,000 people in chat on YouTube, which I would tend to trust those numbers. If they're telling the truth about them, right? And then 17,000 on Rumble, which I said is a little bit more squishy of a number. Like, there's a lot of thought that Rumble might be inflating its numbers, or what I mean, like that it's the 17K on Rumble is not the same as 17K on YouTube, basically. But yeah, they've got a good number of people. I mean, now this is with them debating Ethan Klein, and their audience no doubt hates Ethan's guts. So, I mean, it's probably a pretty big day for them. Maybe not what they usually do.
No, he won't. I know he won't. I'm just saying, hypothetically, if he decided to actually live his values and be a Christian man in this world and take care of his kids, if he decided that, would you let him see his kid? You would, right?
No, I wouldn't.
Jesus.
I wouldn't. Because what did he do? What did he do for this kid? He doesn't even want this kid. He wants me to take the pill. He didn't even want to talk to me. I talked to him. I said, because I was afraid maybe like he was questioning me about the pregnancy test.
Mamsie, you called it. Yeah, you know exactly what I meant when I said red pill drama.
Okay, can I ask you, so if you wanted to, be together with him, start a family with him, did you ever talk to him about not doing the whole, multiple women with one guy thing? Were you concerned about the fact that he was seeing and having sex with a bunch of other women on the side, or?
I wasn't concerned because he always told me, I only want you. You're the only one. Like, he never admitted that he's sleeping with other women until today. And I don't want to think about it because I knew like every guy does that anyway, you know. And plus that's what he does. So I respect him. And he posted me. He kind of made it official. So I'm like, okay, he does take me seriously. So I didn't care about what's happening outside, you know. And I don't really pay attention about his show and what is he talking about. Only recently I've been taking like his haters been texting me. I never like believed him.
So yeah, I mean, like the question being like that, given what he does for a living, given who he is on the internet, like, why would you take this guy seriously? And she's saying that she's not, you know, she's not a big fan. She's not a big watcher of Fresh and Fit. Also, like, honestly, I'm like trying to imagine if English was my second language and I was trying to interpret what's going on Fresh and Fit, I would probably have a lot of trouble. They're like I'm saying, it's like an insular world. They've got their own language. They've got their own lingo. It's not just, you know, English phrases that are easily discernible. There's a lot of specific red pill slang that you have to know to really understand what's going on one of those shows.
Always trusted him and supported him.
Okay. So are you saying, did you ask him if he's seeing other women and he told you no, or did you just never ask him if he's seeing other women?
I asked him. I always make joke or make fun about this. Like, okay, this girl is good looking. Like at his show, I'm like, he could be good for you. And he's like, no, I'm okay. He's like, I'm okay. He also told me like, I wish you were here. I wish you were here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So along those lines, then, are you saying that you're 100% sure then that this is Walter's baby? You weren't like, you know, he was stepping out, so you weren't stepping out at all yourself? Like, you know, this is Fresh's baby?
Of course. What are you
Okay, so yeah, there's the other question, right? We've got the blood test back, or like she's shown the blood test, right? Essentially to confirm like the pregnancy, but obviously people are going to ask about, is the baby Walter's?
Talking about
Walter, though, like, I mean, given the fact that they've been you know, doing unprotected for so long, right? I would say that there's a pretty good chance that it is. Here we go. This is what I want. Well, JStall for.
You understand what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Yeah. So
Minecraft.
Wait, that was like,
He said to me, "I love you," and he said, "I don't want you to be with another man. You
Cue the Grimes. This is a player of games.
better don't be with another man." That's what he said.
okay. There's one other person here I think wants to ask you a couple of questions. Tree, you have questions
Hi,
for Daisy here?
It's Tree of Logic. It's Tree of Logic. But do you see what they did to Tree of Logic? Now, I don't know where these come from. I don't know who draws these, or whatever. But like, look at Tree of Logics. I mean, I get that she could be a little bit intense at times, but obviously she's not trying to yell at Daisy here.
You said you wanted to help other women share the information in reference to
Here, let me show you.
Him using you.
Yeah.
I just read all of your DMs.
That's what Tree looks like on this.
It seems to me that, and I just want you to go by your instincts. It seems to me that he said he has 4 other women in order to get out of, in order to get you to have an abortion or take the morning after. Well, it's too late for the morning after pill. It seems like he's saying that to discuss you so that you can terminate the pregnancy. Do you really believe that he has other 4 women that he had unprotected sex with?
I actually do, because one woman just texted me because she told me she was with him. She got invited from him to Miami on December. That's like that time we already met, but that time I was in New York, but we weren't official. So she said that she was invited to Miami and she was with him, and they used unprotected. They had unprotected sex.
Okay.
Yeah. And so
that was the only one girl you know that
that's the only girl, because she liked my videos like days before, and I found out she posted something that she was in Fresh's bedroom, and I recognized that bedroom. So I asked Fresh, "What is this?" And he told me, yeah, she was with me for a few days. That was just for fun. So I was like, okay, because on December we weren't even together, we just know each other.
And did you ask if he had sex with her? And if so,
I didn't have to
sexual?
ask. She stayed with him for 3 days. Obviously, they had sex, and he invited her.
You are I was admiring you. I've been admiring you for a while, and I've talked about how wonderful you look. You're beautiful, banging body. What is it that you saw in him? Because to me, it appears to me physically that you're out of his league. So I guess I wanted to know
So this is what Hassan picked up on too.
what did you see in him? Because we know what he saw in you.
Yeah, I know. What he sees me is, I know I'm not just only beautiful because I'm kind. I was taking care of his mom when his mom was in town. Like, I was being very nice to everybody. All of his friends liked me. I have a good personality. I'm confident.
Here comes Steven.
I'm independent. So he sees me in that. Maybe he sees me in that's my weakness. That's why he take advantage of that. But what I see from him is, this is my first time in the state, everything was new for me. I met him. I wasn't planning to meet him. I wasn't planning for that. And I went out with him one time. He was really fun, romantic. He knows exactly what I want. And he's very good at playing games. And
He's a player of games.
Looks like real. It felt like real. I still couldn't believe that he just...
Is he the first serious relationship you've been in? Like, is he the first, like, have you ever been in a serious, like a really, really serious relationship on this level before?
Yeah, I did.
How many times?
Like one time.
So he was the second person you've been in a serious relationship like this on this level?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's the first person I actually wanted to have a kid with.
What? Okay, I just want to, from woman to woman, I just want to understand if the fact that he wasn't like proposing to you or want marriage with you, why did you want to have a child with him?
Because I didn't care about the marriage. I never believed in marriage.
Oh.
So from my perspective is, if I'm in love with a person, I don't mind. And if I see the person is very connected with me and we have good chemistry and personality and financially everything is good, then for me it's fine,
There we go.
And he's not for me, like, I never sees him as like he's a rich man, because like where I come from, I've seen so many rich people.
She's like,
I could have...
I'm used to high value men. All right, I'm not intimidated by high value men, and compared to the men that I'm usually with, he is not a high value man at all.
many choices. It's just a feeling that I'm with him. He made me so happy, and he's so romantic. And I liked his lifestyle, I guess. That's why.
So when you when your identity was exposed to his audience, what did you think what he did as for work on his show and the things that he said?
You gotta appreciate Destiny's face on here. Look at that. That's Steven. That is so fucking Steven. JStall, good job.
As a man about women, how he felt about women, like what did your, and of course the way his audience treated you, like give me your impression on how did you feel about all of that?
I actually argued with him about this. Like, I was always telling him, Myron, something that Myron says on the show is not true. That the reason why he behaves like that, maybe he comes from a Muslim family. That's why. But he never, like, fresh. He doesn't.
Yeah, Aaron, you got it. If a man says the words high value male, that is, yeah, it's a huge red flag. It's like a siren it's like a foghorn.
Really speak on the show, so like, and I don't really understand the show. Before I knew him, I don't even know about like this show. I don't know anything about this, so I only paid attention afterward. So so for me, it's he explained.
She just hit an emote.
To me, it's just a work, you know. It's his work. And he doesn't behave like that with me.
Okay, I get it that it's work, but and you're correct. Myron is the effeminate one who does all the yelling with women. However,
so I don't know that much about Tree of Logic. I've heard her characterized as right wing, and then I've also seen her say stuff on Twitter that doesn't really match up with that. So I don't know where Tree of Logic is at right now, but she is absolutely roasting him. She's absolutely roasting him.
Walter was sitting there allowing this to happen. Sometimes he throws a little jab in there, here and there, this, that, and the other.
She hits them where it hurts, right?
He is enabling this type of behavior, which shows that he agrees with it to a certain extent. Don't you? Did you think that, or you just think he was just there for the bag to get?
Yeah. For me, it was just like, because I know him personally, so I thought everything just for show, you know. It's just the way, like, it's his career. That's how he make money. So I'm like, okay, that's out of my business. I don't care.
Okay. Yeah. With you being pregnant now, I know you're angry, and you said you're not going to allow him to be in the child. Is that the child's life? Is that because he says now that he has no interest in paying?
Paying? What do you mean paying?
Like financially contributing to the child's well-being?
No, but we all know whether he wants to pay or not. By the United States law, he has to pay for the child support.
Right,
even
true.
if he doesn't want to. But the thing is, I just wish that he could behave better. Like, baby, I'm going to be here for you.
Tree is demeaning the man and the child. I mean, just for the record, there is no child yet, right? This is a pregnancy that's 3 to 4 weeks along.
Why would he? I'm talking to you from sister to sister here.
Yeah.
Why would he, if that is his entire environment? You can tell a lot about people by who they.
That's why I'm blindsided. I'm stupid in this. That's why, like, I don't blame on anyone. Like, I was being stupid. Like, I am never. I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's my fault. I've made mistake. You know, I have to learn from my lesson. But that's why I didn't care about even exposing myself, and all of my friends already knew what happened. I didn't care about either it's gonna be a shaming for me, but I want to expose him, and so he doesn't keep hurting other women.
So again, yeah, this is the controversy, right? And can I answer what our intentions are? No, I don't know. I don't know anybody's intentions, right? I mean, you can decide what seems most likely to you, but she's saying that she feels used and abused by this guy, and indeed, some of the stuff that having her meet his family definitely belies the fact that he's not really serious about this relationship. You can understand how she would feel like that, and they did apparently talk about the possibility of a baby. He said that it was a joke. She said that she took it seriously. So, it's hard to know. I mean, obviously, some people are going to look at what she's saying very cynically. And, we've seen people, I guess the phrase is baby trap. I'm not sure if I buy that, though. I'm not sure if I buy that. I think that given the way that he plays, right, having somebody think that you're more serious than you actually are, and that maybe a joke that you make about having babies together might be something that she's going to take more seriously. Also, you got to realize that, for her, this is she's communicating in her second language to Fresh. So things like jokes don't always, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's easy to stake a joke for something that somebody really means.
Because if I knew this, I would never, ever.
Well, what was the red flags that you missed? Because if I'm with you on that.
Variant Sigma says, I don't know what it matters her intentions were even. He still got her pregnant. What happens to the conservative idea of personal responsibility? Doesn't seem like it, yeah, that's what people are pointing out about Walter, about Fresh, is that this behavior doesn't really match. He's not exactly practicing what he preaches, I guess. So either way, you know, he's taking a phenomenal L here. Some people say that she's taking the W. Some people are enjoying how she's roasting him. Some people think they're both trash. I don't know, chat. Make up your own mind.
And I'm on your team to make sure that he doesn't hurt other women. But as a woman, I can see him for who he is. I just want to see, I want you to help me see what you saw, because there could be lots of other women.
She wants to know, what were you seeing in this guy? Why Walter? Of all the people out there, Tree cannot see it.
That saw what you saw and felt what you felt. To me, there was so many red flags. I would have, you know, I'm married, but if I was single, I would have stayed far away from him. So help me see what you saw initially from the time you saw him.
Okay. First of all, I don't like being with a boring man, and he was not boring. I said that on the show. What I need from men is being honest and not boring, and knows what he wants. And he just shows me all of that. So for me, I was like, okay, this is the man for me. And he may behave with other women like that, but from what I have felt, that he was real with me, at least when we were together. That's why. Because when you're in love, you are kind of blindsided. So I wish I would never met him, but
so did you say, I'm sorry, I'm messing my face up as I say this.
We'll get to that tomorrow.
He was charming, or he was just adventurous?
He was charming. He was sweet. He was very romantic. He surprised me all the time. And we have deep conversations when we meet, you know, when we're in person. He makes me feel like he was really serious with me. He always tests me, you know, ask me questions.
Like what, if you don't mind me asking?
Like, what do you want from a man in the future? Like, what do you want?
Oh, he was asking, actually, you know what he was doing? See, men do this where they want to know what kind of character they need to play in your life, and they want to know the script. So you told him this.
It feels like Tree knows a little bit more about these kind of guys, these like red pill dudes and their games, than I do. All right, I can just tell you basically, but yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, that's sneaky. That's kind of, I don't know, chat. I gotta say, Walter is sounding more and more like a weasel every moment. Every moment.
He knows what I want.
Yeah, because you told him, girlfriend. You told him. You didn't keep nothing secret.
Okay, wait. Everybody says I'm with him for his money. But look,
Here he comes, chat.
No. I didn't say that. The reason I know you.
Are you ready for Mr. Borelli? Are you ready for Mr. Botticelli? Are you ready for Mr. Bugatti? Steven, Kenneth, Destiny Bonnell the fourth.
I don't care about money. I never said I don't, because on the show I even said, they were asking me how much money do you think a man should make for a year? I told them $1 million, and that's my.
I mean, yeah, I agree. A man should make $1 million per year. Yeah,
that's my standards.
That's my standard too. Yes,
he knows my standards.
I'm a high value woman, chat. What can I say?
Daisy, the reason I know
I only drink sparkling water.
You're not for money is because you went 50-50 on that bracelet. Okay,
yes,
a woman who was for money would never go 50-50 on that bracelet.
And I bought my own.
Is she making fun of Daisy, chat? One in chat if you think she's dunking on Daisy.
Ticket to Miami.
Child.
First time I went,
Mr. Wikipedia.
I bought my own ticket, and I know he buys ticket for other girls, but I never asked him like, "Can you buy me a ticket?" For me, that's like so cheap, you know, just like $200 or what, like, because I'm really in love with the person, so I didn't even care about the money. The reason why he bought me the bracelet, because he bought me a fucking fake bracelet.
Yeah, I know. I read that part.
And then because I buy these bank leaves all the time, I have an account. I always know.
Where did you get that, Tree? I didn't see that. I didn't. Is there more? There's more lore to this?
No,
I thought I was okay just going to Destiny's subreddit of all places.
the moment I got the bracelet, I'm like, this is fake. But I didn't tell him immediately. I told him 2 days later. And he was acting like he didn't know.
Mr. Borelli, with all due respect, you're such a fantastic moron. Oh no, sure, yeah. That's Norm.
Wait,
For
can I
sure,
ask
he knows.
I'm just curious. Can I ask you?
Oh, how sick would it be? JStall. I mean, I have little reason to believe that you're watching the stream, but if you do after the fact, can you get Norm on? Can you do a little, like, can you do, like, a little Sam Cedar, What a Nightmare? For Mr. Borelli here? For Mr. Bugatti? Can you sneak a Norman Finkelstein into the Discord and surprise Steven? Like, how sick would it be, chat, if Norm appeared? How sick would that be? Like something that's got nothing to do with politics, nothing to do with anything. It's just pure drama. Actually, I mean, it's very serious implications on both of their lives. But other than that, it's pure drama, right? And Norm shows up. He's a drama beast. Who knew?
For the kid, if Walter apologized for everything and came clean on everything, wouldn't you want him to be involved in like your child's life?
That's an interesting
why would you care
question,
about that?
Mr. Botticelli.
What do you mean? Well, because he's the most important person that we're talking about right now, right?
Yeah, but why do you care about he's going to be a part of my baby's life?
Well, it's not just your babies; it's both of your babies, right? And doesn't the child?
Yeah, but he doesn't
wants to be involved.
Yeah. It's both.
I low-key love the way, like, it's wrong, right? But like when Tree of Logic makes a little noise, like it goes into the mode that's supposed to be like she's talking, and they drew her angry for some reason. Well, I mean, I guess I've probably heard her angry a few times, but it just seems weird.
Acting like men. So, do you think he has a right to see the baby?
Wait,
Do you have a right to child support?
I don't. I mean, he doesn't need to. That's fine.
Well, you said
I
the
don't
U.S.
care
government
about
said he had to pay, but the U.S. government is also going to make you share custody with him too, right? Whether you want to or not, unless you have a
Yeah, that's
compelling
what I'm-
reason.
Wait, what's going on? Do we have some drama between Mexico and Ecuador now?
That's what I'm saying. I will let what government
show
decide to do. If they decide that, okay, my child have to see him, then that's fine. But if the government says, okay, my baby doesn't need to see him, then that's not unnecessary.
What shouldn't the priority be to like build a healthy life for your future child? Shouldn't that be the focus? Like, how do you make sure your child has a father that wants to spend time with him and be involved in his life, and has a mother?
Look, his father doesn't want him.
He just found out that you're pregnant, right? I mean, he's probably freaking the fuck out. I imagine he probably isn't ready to be a dad, or doesn't necessarily want to right now. But like, why close the door on that?
I am not closing it. I'm just saying, based on his behavior right now.
But if he changes his
why
behavior
do
in the
you
future,
speak for him? Why do you speak for him? Because clearly he's acting.
Yeah, Crotchy, I agree. Twitch does that. Twitch lets you pick who to gift a membership for. It's like in fact, it's like a whole thing at the top of the hour where everybody's scrambling all over each other to try to gift people that are in the chat without a sub before they get hit by the top of the hour ad break, because it lasts for like 3 minutes. And you might have experienced this already. There is a way out of it though, for free with a Twitch Prime sub if you have Prime, or for $5 with $5. Which can also get you a sub and get you weasels and get you out of that top of the hour ad break. It's also possible that somebody might gift you one, and if they do, they will be able to choose if they want to. Sometimes they don't want to choose, but if they might be able to choose. So hey, that's a great reason to be active in the chat over on the Twitch side of things.
Like an idiot on the show.
well, you're both
right now.
you're both acting like idiots, right? To be fair, right? You've gotten
What am I
pregnant
acting?
because you got pregnant by a guy that doesn't want to marry you. You're just as dumb as he is, right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem isn't with either of you, though. That shouldn't be the main concern. The main concern should be the child, right?
He's not concerning about the child. I am. That's why I went on an adult conversation. So don't
You're leaking DMs on
speak
Instagram.
for
How are
him.
you don't care. You're not caring. The child right now is just a money ticket for you. You're not caring at all about the child. Why are you leaking
What is
all
the
of this
money?
publicly?
What
the money is
the,
the
It's just weird to me. It's just weird to me. And there's the ad break now. It's just weird to me that Steven has got like so much insight, right? For somebody who likes to stick to the facts and logic of the situation, he's got so much insight into people's motivations, right? Without really
child support. Do you think that
showing the work, so to speak.
you were talking about earlier that
Look,
you're very
who are
familiar with
you?
the
Like,
U.S.
who
laws?
are you? I'm here because I got invited from the owner. Who are you? If you're not owner, don't speak to me. Because you have no right to talk about my situation. It's not
You're
even
literally
about
on the
money.
internet talking about your situation everywhere. What do you mean?
I'm talking about the situation. It's not about money. What do you know about anything?
What do I? Apparently more than you
Do you
do.
think
I'm not getting
I'm
knocked
like-
out by Fresh from Fresh and Fit. What do you? You're trying to act like you're the one with all the
Who are
experience
you?
here.
Who
Okay,
are you?
look, Fresh is just getting destroyed here. Right there, nobody's. He's not even bothering. I mean, I guess he kind of is, but the insult is really against Fresh. The insult is really against Walter. Like everybody is so incredulous that anyone would ever want to be with Walter, and it's weird to me because like in my mind, like everybody is potentially somebody's sweetie. Now, does that relationship work out? Do they have a personality that's supportive that you're going to want to stay with? That's a different question, right? But in terms of being able to feel something for somebody, I don't like to think that like even like like I mean obviously I get what Walter's kind of an odious fellow, right? But I mean still there's.
How do you have the right to talk about this? Like talking about a man being
Because I'm older than you. I've got more life experience than you, and I'm the only one that.
I mean, so you have more rights.
He pulled the boomer card, chat. He pulled the boomer card.
No, apparently I'm just curious. It seems like you have like all of this.
I don't want to talk to you right now.
Okay, so Daisy.
Look, Daisy, I don't blame you. I don't want to talk to Mr. Berticelli either. You think that racism, V says, racism as well as misogyny may very well be playing a part in Destiny's reaction here. Yeah, I would say so. It's a little bit of a Rorschach, right? It's just like, I mean, I don't like, okay, you can call me, obtuse if you want, but I don't have any particular insight into her motivation. I mean, I think it's pretty clear what Fresh's motivation was. It's pretty clear that Fresh is a player of games and somebody that's like trying to manipulate women in order to sleep with them and doesn't like to use protection and then gets surprised when somebody texts him and says, actually, here's the results of the pregnancy test and they're positive, right? It's
I don't want to talk to you.
Let me
Okay. Destiny's going to take a break for a little bit.
I am. I'll take out. This woman is a fucking piece of trash, though. She's ruining this kid's life because she
You
just wants
are
to milk
fucking
this guy for
trash.
money. You're actually subhuman, Phil.
Mr. Garrick, did you just say where's the racism? Okay, I would like to why racism right there. Right there, she just got called subhuman. Like, I don't know. I feel like he's reacting harder than he would otherwise. She comes on and she gets like she's just some like TikToker, right? And she comes on and she gets like called subhuman. I think that's against TOS some places.
Just letting you know that. Good luck. Bye.
You can say whatever you want.
I am. God will judge you.
You can say whatever you want.
Okay.
That's
so
very mean.
Daisy.
That guy is very mean.
I wanna continue with your quest to help other women because let's look at this. Okay, what has happened. Right now, everybody is angry. But when I read over, because I stream too. JS is awesome. Okay, he has a good platform, and I also want to thank him for allowing me to come on and also talk to you.
Yeah. Also, JS, thank you for letting us leech content off you. That's very gracious. It's very gracious of you.
Because when I read,
Who was that person? I'm being nice here to everyone. He's assuming me.
No, I mean JS is constantly watching other people's content, so I think it's okay.
It's one of the like. That's one of like the
Destiny
mainstay
and-
guests
Destiny is
on
friends
Fresh and Fit's
with-
show. Yeah, he's like friends with them. He's
Walter.
like very often on the
that's
show for
fine.
That's their that's their explanation of Destiny. Actually, he's a Fresh and Fit orbiter. Wait a minute, is he? They get more concurrence, right? So they listed 17,000 on YouTube, 17,000 on Rumble. Now those are Rumble numbers; those are squishy as fuck. I'm gonna call that 12,000, but that's still a lot. Now again, this is Ethan Klein. They're debating the soy lord Ethan Klein, right? If you don't know, Ethan Klein is somewhat of a bête noir to these kind of content creators. They he's the opposite of based, right? He's the soy overlord, like I said. So they're probably getting higher numbers than they normally do, just because of interacting in a hostile way with Ethan Klein. So yeah, they gotta be 15 to 20K concurrence. What I'm saying is I think they got more concurrence than Destiny. So that makes Destiny a Fresh and Fit orbiter rather than making Fresh and Fit a Destiny orbiter. I think that's how that works.
That is
Yeah.
why.
Got a-
That is why.
Yeah. Woman's
That's why. That
name,
makes
no?
sense. Okay, that makes sense.
Right.
But everybody knows I'm not here for money. Like, do you know? Like, he probably doesn't even have that much money. Like, child support means nothing. Like, what I do, my work in China, I don't need all his money. I came all the way, like, not for this. I came for love, but nobody believes in me.
Chat, I came for love too, but nobody believes in me. But if you want to support me, there's a myriad of ways that you can do that. And I appreciate them all, whether it's through super chats, whether it's through super stickers, whether it's becoming a member yourself or gifting the gift of weasels to other people, right? You are helping us build our weasel army, and I appreciate that greatly. You can also support me on, there's a donation link down in the description, as well as a Patreon link and a Throne link. So, if any of those ways strike your fancy, like let's say that you want Waluigi to be sitting on a SM7B instead of this USB mic that's barely functioning, right? You can go over and support me on Throne, and understand that all that support is greatly appreciated, even if you can't support me in a monetary way. Just hitting that like button, that shows support. And Waluigi says your thumbs are more powerful than you realize. So yeah, much appreciation to all those who support me, especially my thumb army out there. We're gonna thumb wrestle that algorithm, okay?
Like, okay, when I read that he went half in on this and you purchase your tickets and you buying all this stuff, I'm like, that's not what gold diggers do.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that $5,000 super chat to get my chromosome test.
I
Okay.
buy gifts for his mom.
I don't know, Mr. Garrick. Shorts chat is weird. They ask me strange questions and I try to accommodate as much as I can, but I don't have the money to be able to test my genome.
I bought 2 pair of Hermes shoes. Nice scarf.
I saw
took
that.
his
I
mom
saw
for
it.
shopping. No, that was
Yeah.
the first time. And like about 10 days
Well, you
ago.
did
his
another
mom-
time?
Yeah, his mom was in town. And even that day, he bought me the bracelet after he went shopping. He looked at a shirt and I was like, baby, let me pay for this because I wanted to get something for you for Christmas. Okay. So it's not what you guys see. This is not real. I wanted to tell everybody what's happening before, but I'm like, never mind. Like until this got me really mad. It's not even about money. Like
But Daisy, I'm not even worried about the money. I haven't said anything about the money. All I have said was, okay, that I know that you are not a gold digger for the fact that you are doing, honey, I don't do 50-50. I want you to know me. I don't do no 50-50.
Get flexed on, I guess.
My man will pay for everything.
I'm stupid, right?
Like, it's not that you're stupid. I think
that goes double for me. Yeah,
you're inexperienced because sweetie, when
No,
I look
I am
at somebody
experienced.
like you,
it's because I love him.
no, you only had one serious relationship prior to him, correct? You just
but
told me
I
that.
be associated with men. Men pays for everything. In China, even in China,
why was
men
he
pay
the
for
exception though?
Why was he the exception? Oh my God. Walter is getting destroyed tonight.
Because he was.
I don't know.
Because
I'm
he's
such an
smart?
idiot.
This is brutal.
Because I don't know. I just liked him for fucking no reason. I don't know. There's
For no reason.
There's so many good men out there, but I don't know. You know, like that's what I'm saying. Like maybe I am
Because
idiot.
That's what I want to. That's if you know what I want to know. I am trying to get into your headspace to see like why did you let all the rules go down the toilet for him? No offense, but when I look at Walter, I go, really? Him? What?
I mean, it's more of an insult to him than it is to her.
He
But
asked me that. Everybody's saying he's ugly. Even my friends says he's ugly.
Yeah,
my friends
I'm
say,
just
don't
like-
keep the baby. He's gonna be
Like, oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh Jesus!
It's not good.
From my opinion, it's like if I love the person, the appearance doesn't matter. And he actually
yeah, you love who you love.
was attractive
Right?
for me. He's not, you know, he was attractive for me. I'm not lying about this.
Oh my God.
Because otherwise I wouldn't survive for one day. I spent literally like 3 weeks with him. Yeah, and I'm not lack of shit.
Wait.
If you see my Instagram,
What? Is that a picture of Walter?
I travel all the time. I travel everywhere.
Yeah, different strokes for different folks. That's true.
I travel more than what he does.
You love who you loved, but yes, also roasted and toasted. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So it's not even like about wanting
I
a
hit the wrong
vacation
line.
or anything. Like without him, I'd still come to the US.
Mars,
Okay.
yours is great.
Yeah.
So let's do a hypothetical here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's all upset. Everybody is high strung.
Which we need to go back.
Okay.
So
Well,
it's not
especially Destiny. Destiny's the one that's really upset.
even like. And I'm not lack of trip.
Is that what you're talking about, Mr. Garrick?
Oh my God.
Because otherwise I wouldn't survive for one day.
You wanted to see the picture?
Literally like 3 weeks with him. Yeah, and I'm not lack of trip. If you see my Instagram, I travel all the time. I travel everywhere. I travel more than what he does. So it's not even like about wanting a vacation or anything. Like without him, I'd still come to the US.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do a hypothetical here. Okay. Everybody's all upset. Everybody is high strung. So as you know, as time moves on, people calm down, right? I want you to tell me what is the best outcome you wish to have in the future. Like do your best to like calm down, take a couple of breaths, and I want you to tell me what is the best outcome you wish for this to have in the future, a month or a month and a half. It has to be a month from now because that's when everybody would calm down.
Yeah.
Including yourself.
So what I wish is, since I'm in.
I mean, V, that is based. Yeah. If Walter was more conventionally attractive, it wouldn't make his behavior okay. He just looks like a dude. He just looks like a regular dude.
The state, and if I'm gonna keep the baby, for sure, like I'm a tourist here. I'm not gonna work. That's illegal. And to taking care of the baby and to have in order to give
I mean, that's what he should keep in mind while his ego is getting roasted. Unfortunately, though, he's got like, you know, these red pill guys, their whole sense of self is in like their manhood, their perception of themselves as high value men, right? That's like and especially for somebody who is not just a red pillar, but a red pill podcaster, right? He's supposed to be an expert on this stuff. He's giving other guys advice, right? For him to be, you know, shown to have the fragile ego that he does, it's I mean, they are hitting him where it hurts, but I agree. I think there's someone for everyone out there.
birth in the state for 10 months without insurance, everything is going to be expensive. So I wish he can take care of that. If he does, then I think at least he's doing something.
He's back. He's back. Destiny's back.
Jessica, you gotta ban me. I can't. I'm gonna kill myself listening to this.
Don't do
person. Oh my
that.
God, you have to ban me.
I
Wait a
disavow.
minute, hold on. We're having a calm conversation.
Yeah, why are you being so mean?
Everyone here is just trying to be nice.
I can't tell Tree. I can't tell how naive
Empathetic.
you are. For her to say earlier, she's like, and I know that in the United States of America, paternity law says that he needs to pay for this, and also I'm on a tourist visa, so I can't work, and it's very expensive here, and I'm Miami, and I need him to pay for all of the blah 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 blah.
Destiny's legitimately upset, Destiny.
Like, bro, she wasn't going 50-50 earlier. She was investing, and it's about to pay 18 years worth of dividends. Like,
he
I mean,
needs to pay for everything. I'm saying he should pay for the non-insurance pregnancy and give birth of the surgery and to see the OB. If you're a child's father, you're not going to pay for that. I'm not asking him to pay for my shit, pay for my shopping.
you should be trying to get him as involved in the child's life as you're trying to get him involved in the child's finances. And you seem to have no desire to do that.
Okay, fine. Don't get me pregnant.
You get
exactly.
It takes two people.
Oh, it takes two people. Thank you for the biology lesson, Stephen.
Thank you, did he? Are we dropping that accusation today? You guys both
No,
fucked. The
he
child is
did
both
rape
of yours.
her.
Well, we had an agreement. If he doesn't come inside on me, I won't get pregnant.
That's not an agreement, honey. That's called biology. Yes.
Be logic. Be like educated yourself, please. Before talk to me.
Stop reading Wikipedia.
Before talk to me, okay?
Mr. Borelli.
People ask me a question. I'm just telling how I feel. I could fake it. Okay? He doesn't have to do that. I'm just saying this is what I wish for. Every woman would wish for that.
Every woman would wish to get. How long have you even been dating this
Every
guy?
woman would wish that the child's father would support them.
Yeah, but I think they would also wait to have a baby
I'm
with
not
a child's
saying
father
I
who
want
wants to
his
be involved
money.
with
I'm
the child's
saying-
life.
What?
Crutchy says, listen to Destiny agree that it takes two and then put all the burden on the woman. Yeah, you're exactly right.
What are you talking about? Like, please, I don't even want to talk to you right now.
Don't you want a child's father to be involved in the child's life?
Yes, I do, but he doesn't want to. Don't you understand me?
Then why not work towards that?
And I did. Did you not see what I post?
Yeah, I saw you.
Brady says, I wonder if Destiny has become more red pill post-divorce. That's a good question. As far as I know, he's been doing content with people like Fresh and Fit for, I don't know, more than a year now? It feels like 2 years. It feels like he's been doing it for quite some time. Of course, they're not as popular as they used to be, so, they're not as useful. But I feel like they're still like the bigger part, like they're the bigger partner in the clout relationship here.
Don't want to talk to me. He doesn't want
BCat K says he's a bitter little gnome. Yes, he is, BCat K. Yes, he
to
is.
have an adult conversation. He refused to see me. He said, I'm not going to see you.
When did he find out you
said-
were pregnant?
Like on the 30th of March, I text him.
Yeah,
That's the first conversation. And he said, I called him and I said, babe, let's meet and discuss about the situation. He said, meet for what? He said, meet for what? Go get a pill. That's what he said.
Probably because he doesn't want to have a kid right now, right? Probably a really emotional time for him too, yeah?
He's trying to be empathetic today, but his empathy only goes one way, right? Like, he feels really bad for Walter. He's just like not like people have said, he's putting all the burden on her, and he's putting all the shade on her too.
Working that because you got to have her calm down, okay? Because she has every right to be angry right now because she's been rejected by the man that she's pregnant by. So what I was using was a hypothetical that, hey, let's go into the future. Right now, she's upset. He's upset. Everybody's upset right now. And they're saying things to hurt each other. So when tempers flare down and we're looking in the future and everybody
feels bad for the baby. I mean, there is no baby yet. I mean, it sounds like she does want to terminate the pregnancy, but
is thinking and processing, and they've been talking to their friends, rational and irrational. This is what I was asking her a month from now.
Wait, what do you think Destiny wants, though? Like you said, Rubit, you said he feels bad for the baby. What do you think Destiny would have her do?
What does she want? The best outcome, and I know I said the best outcome for her him and the baby.
Yo, Mars Falcon, that looks like a good post right there. If the Ghostbusters thought like Destiny, they'd have never figured out that the gate swings both ways and stop Gozar from destroying New York City. Just an observation. The gate swings both ways. I'm trying to, like, I feel like I've seen this. Oh no, I saw the one with it was the girls Ghostbusters.
And the soon-to-be baby. And she was explaining that to me, so you can go ahead and continue.
Even if he was being nice to me, like saying, okay, I'm gonna get you through this, like I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna go to the hospital with you, that would be nice. But he didn't even offer that.
But let's look at he's angry right now, you're hurt. This is the reason why I've said things can change. Do you agree that things can change a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now? Do you agree with that?
I don't know, but
isn't it possible things can?
Maybe it's possible. Maybe it's possible. Okay. But
so let's look at that possibility. So there's a possibility that he can change and he can come to his senses. You are not blocking him. You're saying these things out of anger. So what I want you to think is he says the right thing. He's going to do the right thing. You are open for that, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what I want to understand, because I know how it is to be hurt. I know how it is to speak out of anger.
Oh my God.
So I want everyone.
I didn't realize that's what happens if you subscribe to JStall. You immediately go from being an NPC to being a Pepe.
Including Destiny, to know that you're not closing that off, right? You are coming out speaking.
And this guy's not even on Twitch, right?
Out of hurt. So there is a strong chance that he will calm down and he will want to do the right thing for you and the child. So this is the reason why. And I don't think you finished. Did you finish explaining to me?
I'm actually not clear what any of these people think the right thing is. I feel like we haven't heard much from JStall or Wolfgang. But Tree and Destiny definitely have strong opinions on this. I just don't know where they're going with this. Destiny. Well, no. Destiny is not the one who got somebody pregnant here. We're talking about Walter Weeks, the Fresh in Fresh and Fit. He has, and this is Daisy, and he's gotten her pregnant. And if you believe her, which I'm like, I don't know, I don't like necessarily trust any of these people, but right, I mean, like her story makes the most sense. She was led to believe that she was in a more serious relationship than she actually was. They were having, unprotected, and she ended up pregnant. And now she wants him to, like she feels like he's indicated that he'd be open to having, a child with her, right? And she doesn't want to terminate the pregnancy. So there are. Steven seems to think, I guess, like, would it be it's the pregnancy trap thing that she's doing this, to try to force him into staying with her, or at least, get. I don't know. He's very cynical, let's just say, about her motives. Tree, not so much, but she's also just roasting the fuck out of Walter by asking her, why would you be with all the men out there that you could be with? Why this guy? Right? So it's just like, he's getting roasted hard. The complete outcome you want a month from now in reference to you and him?
Yeah. Look, I'm here alone. I don't have many friends here. So I don't have experience being pregnant or how I'm going to deal with. So, of course, I wish to have like a man or someone at least to be there for me, Because, look, I know during pregnancy, when the dates come close to the childbirth, that I could have break the water. So if I was home and nobody was helping me, imagine what would have happened. It would be dangerous. I'm just saying for all of that. That's why I was discussed with him so that he could maybe take the responsibilities. I wasn't asking him to be with me because I know this man doesn't love me and I don't want to be with someone who doesn't love me.
You have no female friends here in America?
I have like one friend that's in New York. That's where I stay right now.
Okay.
But they're busy, like they're living their life. I can't like
impose upon their life.
Yeah, this is my situation. I can't just like rely my pregnancy on my friends because they have their job to do, you know.
You don't know about Destiny, but you thought his thing was... Is that a short stack, Robert G? Is that a short stack? Are we looking at a short stack?
I feel like the baby's father should take the responsibilities.
Oh my
God. Are you going to eventually go back to Florida?
That was Wolfgang. We haven't really heard from Wolfgang yet.
I was planning, but I don't know. I'm not sure about it.
When were you planning on going back?
I was planning to go back a few days later, but like things happened, and I feel like I might be in danger.
You're not in danger.
I might be in danger if I go back.
I mean, because you wasn't going to go back to his house, correct?
She did say something earlier, like when she was talking to Walter about like, I don't know what you're gonna do to me, right? So
no. I actually rented a place already.
Okay, then why not? I mean, does he know this location?
He doesn't know, but look, he's a public figure and I put myself out there. So like for sure people are going to recognize me. I don't know, like maybe someday I'll run into him. Like Miami is small, you know, maybe he will kill me. I don't know.
No, he's not going to kill you. He's not going to kill you. He's not going to kill you. I think like right now, you're, like I said, you're hurt. You're, and there's anger here. You have some.
She seems like she's scared too, like more than anything.
Everything's been made
and this
public.
would be scary.
So also, you know, with the fact that his audience have been on you for what? How many months has this been? Have they been like on your Instagram and coming for you ever since last year?
Since New Year.
Since this New Year.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was last December or November. So since that has happened, did you feel like, you know, your life was in jeopardy then?
No, it's actually not. If I ignore them, then that's fine.
Right.
So they care about the flash. They didn't care about me. They were just like nagging me.
They don't really care about you. So I'm trying to calm you down so you can understand it. You know, I understand that you're pregnant now, so you're thinking for two instead of one. So you could be a little paranoid. So I want to just like talk you down from that ledge and say, like, first of all, you've been to Miami. People are very selfish. They're in their own little.
Just to put it in a little perspective, like she's taken down her Instagram ostensibly because of, you know, shit that she's gotten from Fresh and Fit fans.
They're all about their own
business. I didn't know. That was my first time in Miami.
Okay.
I didn't know people acting and behave like that until now.
So they're not, I guess what I'm saying is you are no one to them. So they're not really going to focus on you. So I don't want you to think that your life is in danger if you decide to go back to the house that you're renting. And the reason I'm saying this is because you're going to need a peace of mind. You're going to need, by the way, I am more than here.
Sorry, did I call her Tree of Life? She's Tree of Logic. I feel like I'm saying her name wrong. It's supposed to be Tree of Logic. But yeah, she does seem like the reasonable one in this conversation, despite my memory of her being like a ridiculous right-winger.
More than happy to talk to you if you need someone to talk to and everything like that. I think someone has to be a little bit more compassionate to you to make the right decisions. You know what I'm saying? And I will be transparent. I too thought that it was like, yo, get that. But I was on the side of you getting that bag. And if you watch my stream today, when I found out you was doing the 50-50 thing and you was paying for stuff, I was like,
What's your stream?
Wait, this is what it was. This is what it was. Tree was she was like I said, she's got fans, right? Because of the way she's like roasting Walter, and because like, I don't know, just people hate Fresh and Fit, right? There's a lot of people that are like, oh yeah, literally like, get that bag, right? But then Tree looked at it a little deeper and found that she was going 50-50 on some stuff, and it didn't really make sense. The theory that this is all about getting the bag didn't make as much sense then. We got like a decent amount of context. Like, I don't know if there's more ridiculousness with Stephen Kenneth Destiny Bunnell the third, the fourth, the fifth, whatever, Mr. Borelli, whatever his name is, right? We do also have something that seems quite interesting. I do want to take a look at what they have posted, and it looks like we've got a cope stream. We've got a cope stream. Did you expect that? Did you know that? We've got a cope stream. They've got a freaking family lawyer on here to help them cope. He's suggesting that they say no comment.
Should not have nutted within a 304 like this.
Oh my God. What is a 304? Can somebody tell me that? Okay, so maybe this is see, like 12,000 on Rumble, 13,000 on YouTube. I'm guessing this is still like they're doing better than their normal numbers, right? Like, I'm trying to get across the fact that regardless of what their real size is, which is probably, like I said, Rumble numbers are squishy as fuck. And they're probably even their YouTube numbers are boosted at this point. But Destiny's numbers they're lower. I'm pretty sure, right? These are they're bigger than Destiny.
Now, granted, things happen, whether true or not. But like you said, James, I'll keep my mouth shut because I have some info here I want to share with the chat.
Oh, wait. 304 is a hoe? Is that because of like is that like text? Like, is there like a way that makes sense, or is it just like a thing?
This record, I have to tell you, the recording we are discussing, and in all of these situations, when there is a recording of this kind, which there always is, because why would you be recording the
old text calculator? It's Miami area code. Is that what it is?
Conversation, unless you plan to use that to stick somebody up.
Yeah.
Normal, rational human beings who are acting in good faith
don't like Mr. Botticelli
conversations, especially too when they're being mindful of the fact that there's a difference between a one-party state and a two-party state when it comes to consent for recordings, and that, again, it's a felony in the state of Florida to record a conversation without the consent of the other party, and if you then publish it, that's a separate felony. So that's two felonies.
Okay, so there's a bunch of felonies that she's already committed.
The reality here is, if you want to play the recording, go ahead. People have heard it.
Shit. Okay, so a calculator, if you turn it upside down, the 4 becomes an H, the 0 becomes an O, and the 3 becomes an E. So that's where it comes. It's like the boobies thing, right? If they, what is it, like 531 500 or like 8008? Yeah, boobies. I think.
Congratulations, you're important enough of a person that people actually pay attention when someone's talking about you. And that is in and of itself an accomplishment. There are a whole lot of guys right now who a girl is calling them and saying, I'm having a baby and it's definitely yours. And nobody cares. No one would care. No one's interested. Everyone's just looking at it going, okay, whatever, it happens. The reality is, in your situation, everybody's very interested in this. Everybody wants to talk about it. But again, the reality.
I mean, yeah, what the fuck? This guy is saying that normal, rational people don't record conversations unless they want to stick it to someone. An obvious reason you would be to protect yourself. And also, like, understand, like, is he going to be their attorney? Like, if he is, I I don't have the patience to watch all of this, right? But if he's going to be their attorney, I feel like there's a little conflict of interest here. His chat is rancid. Oh no. Oh no. The chat is going to be bad. You're right.
For you is there are civil and criminal remedies for the kinds of things that are happening here.
Yeah.
And they're not to be leveled at you. So if we want to listen to that recording, you want to play that recording for anybody who's been under a rock and didn't get to hear it, fine. The only context I would give
I was under a rock until just recently.
is listen to it. Is that a normal conversation? Is this a conversation of a woman who is having a sincere conversation with a human being? Or is this someone who knows that they're recording this? And when you know you're the one who's recording the conversation and that you can change it, modify it, splice it, edit it, you don't hear what was on the call before, you don't hear what was on the call after.
I feel like you could do it like a car commercial. I feel like you should be on a used car. Yeah, this guy, I don't trust this guy. Our reaction to the phone call between Fresh and Daisy. The real reason she came after Fresh. Back to the call and the recording. We are not religious. What? They're not religious. I thought they were religious. Fake president. This guy's gonna tell them that fake pregnancy allegations are a sign of success. Oh shit, like, so this is going to be the most important. We might go back to the other stuff, but this is the good shit right here, I think. I think we're eating good tonight, chat, because Myron is cooking. He's popping off. And
good, blah, blah, blah. Bro, this chick is lying. It, like, I mean, this is my take. I mean, I'm not privy to the conversations that Fresh had with his counsel, but I'm telling you as an outsider looking in, I'm like, bro, this is a fucking lie.
When I first came on before we started recording, and I spoke with the two of you briefly, I said to both of you that I think that the less that's said about this, the better from a legal perspective. There's a script that I often give to clients, which is I have no specific recollection of any wrongdoing, although I acknowledge mistakes may have been made. I'd like to move forward past this unfortunate incident. You should write that shit down. I will tell you, there's a reason why you guys are excellent communicators. You have a great point of view. It's why I was a fan before I was your counsel.
More Myron.
But I got to tell you, man, you're killing me right now. You're killing me with what you're saying right now. Because again,
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
From an entertainment and a reality perspective, I love it. Preach, my friends. But now is not the time to unleash the Kraken here.
I'm done.
We've got there's a lot being said right now, and I appreciate, Walter, that you are taking my
They're f***ing up, aren't they?
Saying it, but we are going down roads that we do not need to go down right.
How many roads must a man walk down?
Said now 4 or 5 times in this conversation, revenge is
before he can get like his ass suit off.
Dish best served cold. There are consequences for behavior. And it is not consequences against you I am talking about. There are consequences for the kinds of behaviors, for this kind of a professional attempt at a hit. Because I have to tell you, if you're going to strike at the king, you better kill the king. Because if you don't, he's still got a bigger platform than you. So this is one of those things.
Oh my God, are you serious? It was working before.
You can listen or you can ignore it.
Oh.
Now is not the time for all of this information to be put out there.
Yeah, no, my bad. I just
No, not your bad. I appreciate it, but there is a time. There will be a time. Now is not that time.
No.
I am advising you again, very emphatically, that now is not the time to share the many things you have to say, the many screenshots, all of the media information, all the things that I'm able to view that, I because of the benefit of attorney-client privilege.
No, of course.
I'm telling you, now is not the time.
I'll just say this. We're pursuing every legal course right now, both criminal and civil, against this girl.
I'm trying to find...
Publicly, right? It just doesn't work most of the time, guys. So for you guys that sit there,
flip here.
Bro, we have our conversations behind the scenes. Trust me. There's a big. Why do you think he's going to the gym and he's been doing speech therapy? We talked about this shit. All right. So, and people can say whatever. Oh, Fresh doesn't. His speech still sucks. But bro, watch a podcast from 4 years ago and you won't understand nothing this is saying.
That's a fact. That was terrible.
You know?
But hey, man, we live and we learn, you know?
Yeah,
It's,
man. So it is what it is, man. I've always thought that was very weird and goofy that some of y'all be in the chat saying, hold them accountable, Myron. Yeah, I already did. We already had a very long conversation about this shit earlier today.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Here's what it is, man.
Yeah, what's up next?
Hold on 1 second. All right.
Sorry for smashing the TV, bro. Goddamn, man.
It's fine. Know your value.
I mean, that was a little bit weird.
Yeah, no, my bad. I just
No, not your bad. I appreciate it, but there is a time. There will be a time. Now is not that time. I am advising.
Wow.
Again.
I mean, this is kind of amazing. Their lawyer is on stream with them, telling Myron to shut the up for his own good.
Move forward past this unfortunate incident. You should write that shit down. You know, I will tell you, there's a reason why you guys are excellent communicators. You have a great point of view. It's why I was a fan before I was your counsel.
More Myron.
But I got to tell you, man, you're killing me right now. You're killing me with what you're saying right now. Because again,
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
From an entertainment and a reality perspective, I love it. Preach, my friends. But now is not the time to unleash the Kraken here.
I'm done.
We've got a lot of...
You want to keep the Kraken in its case.
There's a lot being said right now, and I appreciate, Walter, that you are taking my advice and you are not saying it, but we are going down roads that we do not need to go down.
So they're both stepping on rakes tonight. It's not just Walter taking the L's, right? It's
there is a time. There will be a time.
I'm trying to make sure we get this clip in, right? Because I think this is it. This is Tree of Logic. Tree of Logic was on the call earlier. We might get back to the call in a second. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I think this is the rant, right? This is what people are talking about now. Let me read you what Tree of Logic says. The most emotional, effeminate, unhinged rant I have ever seen in my life from a man. I told you she's kind of a right-winger. If this doesn't prove that Myron Gaines is gay, she is seriously going to go full Alec Gunter on Myron Gaines. Why does this keep happening? Why do people keep on trying to use gay as an insult? Seriously, this is like Alec Gunter on lyrics. Oh, we've got more Alec Gunter, by the way, to catch up with tomorrow. Apparently there's just, it's the gift that keeps giving, chat. Even when we're said, you've given enough, Alec, you've given enough. No, Alec's got more to give. We'll be giving it tomorrow. So yeah, this is supposed to go pretty hard. I'm expecting a lot now. Just like I'm sure you're expecting a lot. We got to have some payoff. We're getting this ass deep in drama. We need some payoff. Let's see if Myron delivers for us.
Well, a lot of you are fat, triple chin, neck bearded, pieces of shit, dorks with no money and no one.
What?
A lot of you are jellyfish. No
jellyfish.
What's the reason why a lot of you?
What's wrong with jellyfish?
Are fat, triple chin, neck bearded, pieces of shit.
I feel like he's gonna say a slur.
Fucking dorks with no money and no one respects you because you motherfuckers don't stand for nothing. If I stand with fresh, I die with fresh. It is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. You oh shit, it's getting shaky. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave. I got 20 real estate properties so I can tell you my net worth is over 6.
He's lost his chat. No, like, I mean, I don't want to focus on his chat because like I have no idea what kind of shit they're saying. Like I said, these are the guys. This is the guy that put the tweet up suggesting to watch the Nazi documentary, right? This is.
It was so peaceful up here, but now there are freaking communists invading.
So you can only imagine what his chat is like. You can only imagine what his chat is like. Myron has a complete meltdown and it's hilarious. Yeah. That is, in fact, we should go back to, like, forget Vampire Survivors. Let's watch Myron.
And I get money residually. I don't to do this shit, and I don't even sell my soul. I stand with my friends, period. All right? Some of you need to get a spawn you jellyfish SpongeBob in a pineapple house.
Yo! We just went to Bikini Bottom. What the
pisses me off how soft all you bro.
They're like SpongeBob. They're like Patrick. They're like Squidward.
It's ridiculous. Ever stepped in a
They're Gary.
In 3 weeks, trying to tell me how to be loyal to my friends. I'm not going anywhere. All right? I'm tired of leave Fresh. He's only down. Well, you.
It's really really shitty that he's getting called feminine for this, because like, the f does that even mean? What the f does that even mean? But yeah, he does sound pretty ridiculous. He's definitely mad. His own chat is roasting him alive. Yeah, in a lot of ways, like they're dying by the sword that they lived by. Not literally, but figuratively, rhetorically, figuratively speaking. You know, I mean, this is the strict gender norms, what a man is and what a man is not. And you go outside the bounds of that man zone, you go outside of, let's even say, that man-dom. And then you don't know what you're going to find when you no longer live in the land of mandom. It's, you know, I don't know. He's getting his ego eaten alive.
All right?
Cracked open like a shellfish and slurped down.
I
don't know why I had to say it that way, but I did.
Send off the podcast. I'm fine. My real estate will take care of me, because I knew that if I want to say what the I want to say and not sell my soul, I need to go ahead and build residual income coming in every month so I can sit here and tell you haters, you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to say what I want to say, and I don't what anybody got to say. I cannot be bought. I have my soul. I have my spine. I have my integrity.
This reminds me of Alex Jones when he's like, I'm a human and I've got a heart and it pumps blood and I like to eat meat. Wait, who asked? Who asked, Alex? Who asked?
10 toes in my 2 feet, and I stand where I'm going to stand. And if I die there, I'll die there with a smile on my face, because I can look in the mirror and be happy with the man that I see. You mother you losers that sit there and say, oh, it's getting rocky, Myron. You should leave. Why do you stay by Sneeko? Do you stay by the Tate? Do you still think they're going to trump cars? Fresh is an idiot. Why are you still there?
No. Here's the deal. Like, he is panicking. Like, Sneeko's gone down. Tate has gone down. Like, all of these guys are taking huge L's. They've been taking L's, right? It has not been like it was at the height of things for Fresh and Fit. Their glory days are behind them. They are cooked. They are cooked, and I think that he knows it. I think he realizes it.
Hey, shut the up! That's why no one respects you, because you don't stand for anything. If there's anything you guys can learn from this podcast, learn this. We've been through hell together. We had people come at us. We've had death threats at us. People laugh at every time.
It looks like Tree of Logic is just going in for the kill here, metaphorically speaking.
We go through some bullshit. People make allegations on us. People have tried to absolutely destroy us. And you know who was around me the whole time? These guys.
Fresh and the producer.
You motherfuckers can say whatever the you want to say. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stand by the guys that stand by me, because you pieces of shit aren't there when I'm going through it. You pieces of shit aren't there when I'm figuring out what I'm gonna do, because we got demonetized. Fuckers weren't there when everyone in their mom came at us. You weren't there when I got the false accusation against me. You weren't there when this lied and said that I got her pregnant when I did it. And then you dumbasses 3 years later believe some bitch that makes the same allegations again.
Damn.
You idiots.
Damn.
Anywhere.
Oh my god.
All right, these guys were with me.
He just shattered. Was that a mug? What did he just break?
My darkest times. I'm not gonna leave them in their darkest times. You. I got my real estate. Got my money. I'm fine. I'm not going anywhere. I can't be bought.
Can you buy like a better sweatshirt though? Because it feels like, yeah, with the money, like that might be a good, I don't know, like upgrade the shirts. I don't know. What do you think, chat? I feel like that's a shirt that I expect to get if I work at a gym, and like not even a good gym. It's called Fresh and Fit, and it's like a boot camp or so. You know what I mean? Like, welcome to Fresh and Fit. We will give you the toughest 30 minutes of your day that you will love. We will make you love it. Anyway, chat. This is like
It was real.
Damn.
Real talk.
Real talk. Wow, and now he's left alone. This is the second time that this has happened to Fresh. I think it was the first time was when they got demonetized. And yeah, Myron walked off and Fresh was left holding the bag. And he's not able to cover the dead air.
Hey, Myron, you broke the glass.
He broke the he did indeed. I hope you didn't get any of that glass embedded in you, Fresh.
And maybe the TV.
And the TV? No. Did he throw the glass at the TV? Oh shit. This is
that was from the heart.
That was highly I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say here. That was wild. We are just getting started here. We are just starting to cook. There's so much of this shit to pour through.
Thing too for all you simps in the fucking chat right now. Abortion, bro. Do you think someone who's actually really pregnant with a child will do this shit? Like,
Well, and what I'll tell you too is
Wait, they don't think she's pregnant? Like, I'm pretty sure she's pregnant. Like, you could ask, maybe it's not his, kid, but I mean, very likely it is when you have like unprotected with someone for over a month.
Classic tactic on this.
Like, some fucking Simpson in the chat.
It becomes the I'm going to need some money for the to terminate pregnancy.
Yeah, that's right, SH. She did send proof of a pregnancy test. She showed proof of that, right?
I'm also going to need some money to recover after that because it was very traumatic for me. Or if that shakedown doesn't work, it turns in a couple of months. I lost the baby. My goodness, I lost the baby. And by the way, now I'm very upset that I lost the baby. And obviously I'm not going to return the money for the stroller and for the car and for all the down payment on the condo that I said that I needed. Are you sure you were pregnant? How dare you ask that? Look, I have something from Planned Parenthood that I've posted on my social media that, there's no way to edit a PDF, guys. Don't you know that?
I mean, yeah, but I guess that's possible. Do you remember, chat, were some of you in here when I watched Who TF Did I Marry? Who the Fuck Did I Marry? The story of Risa Tisa and a man named Legion, who, unbeknownst to her, had been showing her his bank receipts, like screenshots of his not bank receipts, but like on his bank app. And he got them off of Google. Now, I mean, the thing is that the reason that this worked is because no one would think that was going to happen. I think in this case, though, it's a lot less likely that she's just made this up. In fact, I would say it's very unlikely. I would say that she very much seems to be pregnant. And, he could say that he doesn't think that it's his, but given that there is... when you have unprotected with somebody for a long period of time, there's a very good chance that a pregnancy could occur. I feel like it's incumbent on him if he wants to take a paternity test.
Don't you know there's no way to take a generic piece of paper from Planned Parenthood that anybody could get for $10 and change it to say whatever it is you wanted to say? And then in a few months, just turn around and say, oh, I lost the baby. It's such a tragedy. And again, if you defend yourself, if you say anything in the court of public opinion, you lose no matter what, which is why, again, revenge is a dish best served cold. There are criminal and civil penalties for this kind of behavior.
Wait, I can't respond, right?
Yeah, that's right, Gabby. Vibes are immaculate tonight. I don't even know why it is.
Damn. I want to say something so bad.
You cannot respond. Sorry. I'm directing you not to respond. I know you want to.
This is such wild content. I feel like we're watching Better Call Saul or something. You know what I mean? The only time that you see these conversations between an attorney and their client is generally on shows or movies. But this is live in studio. This is like if H3 had a lawyer and they were like, Ethan, I think you need to press the button now. As your attorney, I advise that you press the button.
They can kill me in the chat if they want to. Grow up, go to law school, and then you can tell your clients whatever the hell you want to tell them.
Yo, they're all salty at chat.
This is not the time to make this comment. Because I know there's a lot of additional information you have, because I know that information. But I'm telling you, now is not the time. Yeah. Let somebody just keep digging the hole. Let them just keep digging the hole.
So he's saying she's digging the hole and
unleash the information.
Unleash the Kraken. How did that work out for Donald Trump? Did that work out really? Do you remember when Trump was going to release the Kraken? I'm trying to remember what finally happened when the Kraken got. Oh, that's right, nothing.
Thing.
Please keep going. This is a few more seconds.
Yeah, it's a few more seconds. There's a high likelihood It's not true, and she's doing this shit because she knows that she's done. She knows that he don't want to be with her no more, so she's like, let me take the fucking building down with me. Let me burn this bitch down and make him look terrible. Let me record
I did
this
everything
fucking phone
right,
call.
and they indicted me.
Premeditated, call it, make him get a reaction so I could put this shit on the internet, put it on Instagram stories immediately after. It happened to me. What is it? You guys remember 3 years ago? Some fucking chick.
Chad Alpha says this guy is no legal eagle. I think you're right, Chad Alpha.
2 weeks later, oh, I'm pregnant. It was a fucking lie. She used that shit to do a media run, went everywhere, did interviews all over the place, ran her OnlyFans up. Did you guys forget about that? Did you guys forget about that? That shit happened to me too. And it's happening again.
And I have to tell you, it is you are in a huge fraternity. I'm not kidding when I say that this is the sign of success. I cannot, because of attorney-client privilege, tell you how many men in a 25-year career I have seen this exact story play out with. Much of the time, there was no pregnancy. Much of the time, there was a pregnancy that mysteriously miscarries a short time later, usually after the check clears or the wire
This does have like H3 vibes to it, doesn't it?
transfer is completed. Sometimes there is, in fact, a pregnancy, but many of the times, once
Maybe this is one fucked up lawyer, like one fucked up dentist.
Pregnancy comes to completion, wouldn't you know, the DNA test reveals that the individual who was alleged to be the father of this child, usually the one with a 7 or 8 figure bank account, turns out to not be it. And the scumbag boyfriend who they had on the side, who, makes minimum wage, he was the one who happens to have all the genetic markers tied to this child. So, there's a whole lot of ways this story ends at the majority of the time. And again, now is not we're not doing a post-mortem on this situation yet because it's not done yet. But I will tell you with a very high degree of confidence, knowing a lot more about this situation than anyone in this situation.
Yeah, now they're literally implying that she's cheated on him. There's proof that he cheated on her. He's admitted that he was with 4 other, or sorry, was it 4 other women? Or yeah, I think it was 4 other women at the same time. But there's not proof the other way around.
And the gentleman himself, that there is a lot more happening here and a lot more information that if you were a reckless individual and ignoring my advice as counsel, you would unleash immediately both barrels. But I appreciate that you are at least
He's trying to manage them. They're out of control and he's trying to manage them. He's trying to give them like a positive reinforcement, I guess. That's what we're doing. We're doing positive I just love I love it when you two shut the fuck up and you know that it's smart because she's going to say stuff and you're not going to say stuff. And then you're going to go to court and you're going to be glad that you didn't say stuff. So, even though that you've said some stuff and that's not good, the other stuff you're not going to say because you're going to shut up now and you're going to do what's smart. You're going to take my legal advice. And I love that for you. I love that for you.
Talking about this at all means you're not completely following my advice. The reality is you don't talk, you walk, and that talking is about this stuff just gives it oxygen.
It's so wild that he's on Fresh and Fit being like, shut the up, and they won't shut the up.
Is giving this individual's 15 minutes, another 15 minutes. I understand why you're doing it. I understand that it's important to want to protect yourself, and I understand that your partner here is less restrained and certainly wants to protect you, which I respect the bonds of brotherhood in that way. But if you want to finish listening to the last few seconds of this Oscar-worthy performance, yeah, I think we certainly can do that.
Yeah. Go ahead, Bells. You got it.
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
What you gonna do to me?
Nothing. Well, why did I do anything to you?
Nothing?
Well, why did I do anything to you?
No, I know. So how are you gonna deal with this? By saying I don't want a baby? That's all?
I mean, I could go to the doctor, I guess.
To the doctor. So you want abortion?
I mean, yeah. Why do you want a kid now?
I really don't think I don't understand why they thought this cope stream would be a good idea. I mean, I guess they're trying to fight back in the realm of public perception. But if you come on to fight back and your chat is against you, like, there's a good portion of this debate, there's a good portion of this battle that you've already lost.
Why do you make me pregnant?
And like, I mean, this is just like kerosene at this point.
So I'm like, there's no way that's true. But then I said, oh wow, like.
So just think about it. It's meant to be.
Can I say why that might not be true? Or no, I can't.
No, not
You
right.
can't say shit. Then why are you reacting to the? Oh my god!
God wants you to have the baby.
Now God's involved.
Definitely not.
It is. God wants you to have a baby. 7 years never happened.
Pause real
and
quick,
then you're
'cause-
relating.
Pause real quick. A lot of you guys in the chat, I don't know what you guys forgot or whatever. Some of you guys like think we're trad cons over here or we're super religious. We said it a million times. I'm not a practicing Muslim.
Well, I got that they weren't trad cons, right? Like, I get that they're like, there's like I said, there's two, you know, I mean, I'm oversimplifying here, but there's like two polar ends when it comes to like the manosphere, right? You've got the PUAs and the red pillars, and they're like, you know, we're going to get back at women by like, you know, kind of using them, by manipulating them, by playing games with them, by, you know, you're right, you know, it's like the standard pickup artist thing, you know, and they just want to bang that because that proves that they're a man. It's a way for them to, you know, dominate women, and any frustration they have in their relationships with women gets excised, right, through this sort of aggressive, manipulative take on relationships, right? And then there is the trad cons, and yeah, they want a wife for life to marry them very young, maybe with them being slightly older, or maybe not so slightly older, and you know, bang out babies, just like as many babies as possible, and not do much else, and not have much life outside of their husband, right? This is the two sides of it. This is the two sides of the manosphere, at least from my understanding.
Fresh isn't a practicing Christian. Correct. We run a fucking dating podcast for all you ass clowns and teach you guys how to get laid. So what the makes you guys think that we're sitting here and we're being traditionally conservative and all religious and shit? We've never been religious. We brought guests on that are religious, that talk about religion and etc. But we're not, because we bring guests on that have different viewpoints than us, and we're okay with that. We don't have an echo chamber over here. But we've told you guys a million times, we're not fucking religious. So don't sit there and try to hold us to some standard like,
look, I don't have an aqua chamber either, but if you want to help the stream out, there's a number of ways you can do that. Through super chats, through super stickers, through memberships, through gift memberships, through donations, which are down in the description underneath, or even by becoming a patron of my Patreon, or even by helping build the stream, helping Waluigi sit on an SM7B one day instead of the shitty USB mic, by helping me crowdsource that mic on my throne. There are so many different ways that you can contribute and help the stream out, and I appreciate each and every way that anyone chooses to do so, even if all it is just hitting that like button, because the likes, they're underrated. They're more powerful than anyone realizes, and they're the way that we're going to take over the world and unite the weasels of the world. Unite. We're taking over, and yes,
abortion's against the rule, all this other bullshit, bro. Number one, this chick ain't pregnant. It's cap, in my opinion. I think it's a lie, right? Because bitches have done this shit to me. It's happened. That's number one. Number two, we are not religious. Okay?
He's got some baggage.
We said this a million times. So you guys try to sit there, Fresh, you claim to be a man of God, you're a man of Christ, blah, blah. Fresh has said many times, I'm a man of God, and he's just kidding around. Y'all know that we deal with chicks. We teach y'all how to get them.
Yeah.
Like,
we give you a secular
we're not
advice.
tradcons over here.
Yeah. And
gentlemen, the reality here is everyone who is listening to this, particularly any man who is listening to this, I know the majority of your audience is male. Anyone who is listening to this,
oh my God, Doc, thank you for that like.
This should put a chill down your spine. You are not safe. You're only safe if you're unsuccessful. So feel free to be unsuccessful. You'll never have this problem. But I guarantee you that if you are a successful man, at some point, these kinds of allegations get made. I've had these allegations made against people who go, I've never even been in the same...
Oh, I thought he was going to say against me. I thought he was going to talk about himself there.
State as this woman. I've never been in a room with her, or every time I've been in a room with her, there were other people there. This happens to married men. This happens to Muslims, Christians, Jews. This happens to pretty much everybody. And
this is a support group. Do you feel it? Do you feel the Fight Club energy? The first rule of Fight Club, though, is don't talk about Fight Club. They've already broken that. They've already broken that, chat. What would Tyler Durden think?
I will tell you, again, listen to this recording. If you've taken the time to listen to the recording, listen to the recording. Like, look, the reality is this is not how someone speaks when they're having an actual conversation. This is, if you said to me that her voice was AI, I would say, you know what, AI is way better than that. Like, this is shitty AI. Because what this is someone who really has...
Are we insulting her voice now? Is that what we're doing?
...future as an actress. Because this is so unbelievably a setup. This is a professional hit. And why? If you can't see that, you're blind. And if you see that and then give credit to anything that this person is saying, then shame on you. And certainly don't claim to be, oh, I'm a man of God or I'm not, whatever. Because look, the reality here is there's truth and there's fiction. And the reality of this recording is this is not a good faith conversation in any capacity. This is a setup. This is a hit. And when someone does a setup, a hit, and immediately unleashes that to the public for the purposes of clout chasing or a shakedown financially, anything else that comes out of that person's mouth.
I hope this guy's getting double paid can he double bill as a therapist too? Because he's not just giving them legal advice. I feel like this is therapy.
The Bush doctrine.
We're in the middle of a therapy session.
We do not negotiate with.
He's a good group therapy facilitator.
We don't do that. That's not what we do.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, even us here having this stream, I didn't even want to do it. I wanted to do an IRL stream and like get back to it, but people were just bombarding us with this. So it's like, all right, we'll address it for you.
What are their IRL streams like,
guys? But it amazes me that you guys are so quick to believe that gets on the internet that clearly did this, set it up, premeditated, went to Instagram immediately after illegally recording a phone call, and you guys are so quick to say, wow, Fresh, you're such a bad guy, blah, blah, blah. Bro, this chick is lying. This is my take. I mean, I'm not privy to the conversations that Fresh had with his counsel, but I'm telling you as an outsider looking at it, I'm like, bro, this is a lie.
When I first came on before we started recording, and I spoke with the two of you briefly, I said to both of you that I think that the less that's said about this, the better from a legal perspective. There's a script that I often give to clients, which is I have no specific recollection of any wrongdoing, although I acknowledge mistakes may have been made. I'd like to move forward past this.
I want to get that on a shirt. I have no specific recollection of any wrongdoing, although I acknowledge that mistakes were made. I want to put this unfortunate incident.
You should write that shit down.
Behind me.
You know, I will tell you, there's a reason why you guys are excellent communicators. You have a great point of view. It's why I was a fan before I was your counsel. You know, I because of the benefit of attorney-client privilege.
No, of course.
I'm telling you, now is not the time.
I'll just say this. We're pursuing every legal course right now, both criminal and civil, against this girl, okay? Just so y'all know. Like, we're gonna make sure that she deals with the consequences of her actions, all right? What she did was a felony in the state of Florida. I didn't realize that there's another count for putting it out there. So that's actually good on our end. So, and here's the other thing too. She's a foreign national from China committing crimes in the United States. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Mo, I'm gonna swear. Shut up. Shut the up. So my thing is, she is absolutely going to deal with the consequences of these actions, man. Because you want to come at Fresh like this, you want to do this shit for all you ass clowns out there. Oh, bro, leave Fresh, blah, blah. I'm not going anywhere. It is what it is. I stand by him 100%. We have had our conversations behind the scenes. You guys can say whatever the you guys want to say, but loyalty is a real thing. I don't believe in the term loyalty to a fault, because the whole...
I mean, apparently cope is a real thing, too.
The reality of being loyal is you're loyal regardless of whether it's faulty or not. That's what loyalty is, you ass clowns. But I guess
he's mad at chat.
Thing doesn't exist anymore, but... That's all I'm going to say, is that we're pursuing every avenue to go after this chick for the baseless and false allegations she made, man.
I will say one thing. When Myron had this scenario, okay,
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
No, but he's just been a good friend because when people talk shit about your friend, you should defend them, especially when you know the truth. But yeah, thanks, James. I'm gonna shut up now.
And I think that, again, as the details of this thing become a little more public and something that can be discussed in more depth after civil, criminal, and other remedies are fully allowed to move through the system, I think people are there's going to be quite a few people that owe you an apology. So,
all right. I think,
you're going to get a lot of apologies. It's going to be awesome.
Anything else?
Gentlemen, I have to go.
No, we'll let you go, man.
You're killing me.
No, we'll let you go. We'll.
Thanks, James. Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you for coming on, man.
Great to see you. I have to say, my first time appearing was not going to be this.
Yeah.
Fate has a way of doing things, and I just heard someone say that God planned this sort of thing.
Shoot, no, don't leave. Bill them. You're their attorney. Bill them by the hour.
James is gone, right?
Yeah.
Oh no,
bro.
Wait, okay, God. So, if you're just joining us, this is Fresh and Fit. There's a scandal. Fresh apparently got someone pregnant, and she's gone to social media with her story. They just had their lawyer on, who seemed to, for like the first 40 minutes. And the biggest thing he tried to do was talk over them, like to fill up as much space as possible, to encourage them not to talk. They kept on wanting to say stuff. He's their lawyer. He doesn't want them to say stuff, but now he's gone. And they're like, is he gone? Can we say stuff? And it's like, if you want to lose your court cases, you can say stuff, but.
So much to share, bro. And receipts. And I can't do it. Because if I do it, it might be bad, right?
Oh, wait, I think I get the point. Well, no, I don't know. They are saying a lot that he doesn't want them to say, but maybe the idea is this. Like in a fight, you know what I'm talking about? Tempers flare, two people start to fight, but their friends are there. And one of the friends comes back, behind each of the combatants, and they hold them back. And that way, even somebody who doesn't want to fight and would normally run away can kind of claim that they were ready to throw down, and their friend is there to hold them. I don't know. Maybe this lawyer is that friend. Maybe it's a way for them to say, like, we got receipts, we got this, we got that, but we can't show you them because of the goddamn lawyer. I'm so sorry. But just understand and trust. It's right here. We've got it all. We've got all the proof we need right here. We just can't show it to you because lawyers. You understand, right? Lawyers. Am I right? Yeah, lawyers.
Yeah, man. You just heard.
But they do go on.
Lawyers said, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
Bro, oh man, bro. Damn, man.
He wants to talk.
All right, I'll read these chats. Yeah, I'll read these chats. And
he's gonna read the super chats instead.
Decide and say what you want to say, but you already know, bro. More than likely, whatever.
I'll tell you this though.
You want to break up her?
A lot of supporters are supporting as well. So shout out to them.
Yeah.
No,
the haters are always louder, right? But like, it's crazy to me. But anyway,
they're complaining about chat. They're getting hate from chat.
Name is both of you. Shut up, Myron. First, stop talking to.
Stop talking, says chat.
To your lawyer, trust me. Yes, bro. I got you. And then Rumble Rants. All right, shout out to y'all, man.
Both of you shut up. $20. Somebody paid $20 to shut them the up.
And shout out to Destiny, by the way. Destiny, we saw what you did, baby.
Yo, Destiny. Oh my God.
We saw what Destiny did, man. Listen, man. See, and here's the thing. Right?
He does this. He has, like, there's some chat. I've seen Destiny do this before. It's always on the same side. I have seen him intercede in multiple scandals, like involving impropriety from various content creators. Chud Logic, Prime Kai, and now Fresh and Fit. Destiny is a sweeper.
when Destiny went through his divorce, and everyone was trying to fucking.
And you can imagine why. You can imagine why this is where his empathy lies.
When he was down, Myron and Fresh.
It's a very one-sided empathy flow with Destiny.
You guys were right. Da-da-da. I was like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
I fucking respect Destiny as a man. I like the guy. I don't agree with him, but I respect his viewpoints and I like the guy, even though we disagree on virtually everything.
Listen,
okay, and that's another thing too that like I guess you guys are confused because we bring people in from so many different perspectives. I guess
you guys are so confused, but these are high-level ideas that we're sharing here, and it might send your brain into recovery mode.
I'm in hijab. We had Andrew Wilson on. 2 religious guys.
Laura? Andrew Wilson? Is that who I think it is?
Laura Loomer. And they're Andrew and Muhammad obviously are very religious, right? Orthodox Christian and Muslim. They obviously are not, they're against abortion, they're against all this stuff. I guess you guys must have forgot that, like, we told y'all we're not religious. We're a fairly secular podcast. Hell, 100%. We teach you guys, we started this podcast.
Is Destiny divorced? Yeah, he is, he was in an open marriage and he got divorced. What is a sweeper? Yeah, kind of like a public relationship sort of thing. Yeah, essentially somebody who sweeps up, who cleans stuff up, who makes things that are a mess look like not such a mess for their friends or for, whoever they're helping out, right? It's like if somebody's going around to hide, somebody's bullshit, right, to try to make it less apparent or minimize it or whatever, they're sweeping.
You guys how to get fucking laid. We're not religious. Like, what the hell? You must be new here.
I even said it multiple times. I am not practicing Christian. I understand the Bible to some length. You're not practicing Muslim, but it's like, bro, like
people forget, man. People forget. They're trying to hold us to like some religious standard, and it's like, bro, we told y'all from the beginning, we're not religious.
I'll tell you this though. Destiny posted the live stream they talked to her on. If you want more context, go watch that.
Yeah, you roasted her. Stupid.
Yeah, but granted, he answered real questions.
Yeah.
Why this? Why that? Why you doing this? And it's apparent what the real motive is, but that's all I'll say.
Yeah, shout out to Destiny, man.
Shout out to Destiny, man. And you know what's funny?
Yeah.
He's not even my friend. Imagine that.
Well, we had his back and he got ours, man. I mean, integrity speaks volumes, guys. And here's the thing too. Ask a lot of these YouTubers that have worked with us in the past.
Like, I love how they're so proud to have completed the circle as a 2-person human centipede, right? We had his back. He's got our back. That's right. That's right. You're hooked up. What
do they always fucking say? Yo, Fresh Fit are cool guys. They ain't gonna backstab you. They're loyal. Like, that's just how we move. Like, and it's crazy to me how
if I was them, I wouldn't be so like transparent of the fact of the transactional nature of like the support that you were getting from somebody like Destiny, right? You want people to think that Destiny is an unbiased arbiter and he came to the decision that you were correctly by weighing the facts and evidence, right? You don't want them to think that, you had Destiny's back, so he's going to have your back, even though that's the way it works, right? Destiny has Chud's back. Chud has Destiny's back. Yeah, this is very transactional.
I get criticized. We get criticized for, well, you guys are loyal to people, aren't your friends, etc. Look at it paying it back in dividends, right? Yeah. Like, Destiny don't agree with us. He didn't have.
That is, oh my God, so much like win from chat. The world's first 69 OP'd. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're dealing with.
Yeah, what's it? The Punisher Cup?
I got another one.
Look at this. The Punisher Cup is gone.
I punished the Punisher Cup.
Oh yeah. So if you didn't see this, wait, I guess this must have been earlier though. Like, Myron flipped out, like literally lost control, threw the Punisher mug, and it sounded like from what Walter was saying, maybe broke a TV. Like, this guy lost it.
Just says, hey yo, Myron, love you, bro, but you owe me some money for breaking my damn mug. I take Zelle, PayPal, and personal checks. He punished your cup. He punished your Punisher cup. Which is coming very soon, by the way. I got a lot of info here about past actions and current actions. So we're going to put out soon enough, but in the court of law, or for example, in criminal. So.
Yeah. So I think we got an after-hour show
with some girls.
Yeah, tonight with some lovely ladies. I'm going to clean up the mess I made here. I apologize, guys.
You're going to sweep it up? Or is Destiny going to do that for you?
We'll be back in...
But April 26th.
April 26th. Live show.
In Miami.
Come meet us in person.
Yes. Girls. Us. Description box.
He shows up, bro. I'm jumping.
Good friends.
Thumb wrestle, bro. These guys are going to clean up the studio a bit. We love y'all. Thank you guys for sticking by us.
Yeah.
Obviously,
What do you want to bet, chat? Destiny's there. Destiny's there to clean up the studio.
You know,
he's there to literally sweep for them.
We can't talk about everything, right? Because obviously, for legal situation, as you guys know, we're pursuing this criminally and civilly, both in both lanes.
Yeah.
To the fullest extent of the law. But just know,
we can't trust. No, but just trust. We got the fucking banger receipts, okay?
Man, like Fresh definitely.
We wish we could show them to you, but our lawyer won't let us. Sag.
From this, he's taking accountability. Like, there's definitely not.
Sag.
Saying like, oh, you do nothing wrong. Like, bro, he's taking.
I make mistakes.
He knows
guys.
he made a mistake, and he's absolutely taking accountability for it, and he's gonna fucking fix his act.
Then what the fuck are you saying? You just gave it away right there. Okay, I don't know what they're saying at this point.
In this situation, we talked about it,
but just think to yourself, what would a normal, good human being do? And look at someone's actions, and you could tell something's not right there. That's all I'm saying.
I'd say there's a few things that are not right. I'd say there's a few things here that are not what a normal human being would do.
That's all I'm gonna say there, bro.
Like, come on, dude, that's fucking staged, guys. And then come out with receipts and all this other shit immediately after.
That's bad, man. Holy.
After a negative test a week prior?
Holy. Hey, man, let's finish.
So you because you went to Barbados. I mean, because he took you to meet his extended family in Barbados. That's when you thought it was serious.
No, that not just by his behalf, also by his words and behaves. So both of them, then that just related. That
just by taking you to see his extended family.
Not just by that. It's that he always told me so. He wants to plan a future. You didn't understand. If he was being serious with me, like, baby, this is just a vacation. You know, we're just like taking time to know each other. It's totally fine, completely fine for me.
I totally get it. What I'm trying to see is I'm trying to see how his words. I'm trying to get into how you saw him. So this is the reason why I'm asking questions. I'm trying to see how his words matched up with his actions. Hence why I asked you, was you meeting his parents was the sign that he was to you that he was serious?
Mm-hmm. That was one of them. Yeah.
What was the other one?
That's like the whole time, like 2 months chatting and video calls. That every time we have serious conversations about what to do in the future, you know, what about how he sees me.
Mm-hmm. Wait, are there any Instagram messages about that?
I have all the conversation. Like I kept everything. Like,
is there any about him talking about having a baby or a family or a future together?
I have something because. Like,
oh yeah, I saw one where you said these could be our kids, and he said Blation. Yeah.
He always.
That's what I was thinking of too. Yeah, that was earlier in the VOD. You might have to scroll back for that.
Telling you, he always tell me you're gonna be my baby's mother.
Yeah, I saw those.
He always say that. He always say.
But I think in his claim was that he was joking, right? But. I mean, I guess it's not apparent to me.
That he always say that. That's what I'm saying. He's a good gamer. If I didn't get pregnant, I wouldn't be mad with him.
Player of games.
Like I would be like, okay, fine. I got dumped. That's fine. I'm just stupid. And then okay, I wasted 4 months, but you know, it's okay. You know, I had like good time with him. You know, I wasn't going to continue like doing all of this. I was just gonna live my life and move on. But until I found out I'm really pregnant, you know, this is just shocking. Because I asked him so many times, what if I could get...
What do you think, chat? Is Destiny trying to like lull her into a false sense of security?
Pregnant and
like get her to say enough where he can find like a contradiction and then point it out and call her a liar?
Why are you keep doing this? Like he asked me also many times. So I like constantly I thought he does want the baby. And he even told me like I'd rather to do that with my girlfriend. So,
Well, also, Daisy, according to Fresh and Fit, and I'm going to put Walter in this, they said that women are stupid and men are the most intelligent one, and that women are the followers and men are the leaders. So by his own conviction, by his own ideology, he states that you as a woman do not have the capability to make the right decisions. So if he did not want to have a baby, why would he have unprotected sex and nut inside you?
Yeah.
If he didn't want to have a baby, because according to him and Myron, you're not smart enough to make the decision. So he's the leader. Therefore, he made that executive decision.
That's what I'm saying. He's dominant. He's always
Girl, I'm on
dominant.
your side now. Don't get me wrong. By the way, I hate these two people, right? So I'm on your side, girl.
I know. That's why I'm saying he's always acting like he's the man. He's the leader. He's everything.
But I want to help.
Yeah,
right. I need you to help make sure, because I don't think like you. Hence why I am very sympathetic and want to.
The mic volume is low? Yeah, I wonder if that's like a proximity thing. Wait, there's the mic. There's the mic. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Did I have it placed differently before? Yeah, is it different if I'm... Oh my god. It's such a fine line. It's such a fine line, but you're right. Look, chat, if you've ever got something to bitch about, especially when it's sound quality, bitch away, okay? I am not just... Is it okay to give me feedback? It actually really helps me. Testing and testing and testing. Trying to get this... to be, oh my god, whoa, that's like all of my, what? I mean, that's as far up as I can. I don't have time for a tech day though. I would love to take a tech day and work it all out, but at least for now, this is going to be better.
Understand your thought process of what you saw so that this doesn't happen to other women.
Yeah, I know. I'm not that like that with other guys.
But it was with him specifically.
And it's never. I just don't know. Maybe everything's new for me. I just don't know what happened. That's why I said on the video voice call, like maybe this is what God wants. Like one time knocked, like not one time, like 1 month. Maybe this is like meant to be. That's what I was saying.
Oh,
I just don't know. I don't know.
This is a good finesse.
Well, because I mean, listen, and I'm not trying to rag on you here. And if I'm crossing the line, you can let me know. But if we're thinking about what God wants, probably like on the Bible, probably like a stable family composition.
I'm not Christian though. I'm not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why is he pushing this Bible stuff on her?
Christian. I'm just saying.
Gotcha.
Who the fuck is Wolfgang?
Well,
I am Buddhism. I'm Buddhism, but I still believe in every God. I believe in every. Yeah.
I'm with you.
That's. Yeah.
So what happens so we understand what's going to happen a month from now. So I guess let's start into today, right? You're still upset. Okay. What is going to happen now? Okay, because you're going to have a lot of people come after you. Now, when I say come after you, I'm like, they're going to come wanting to get your story to exploit this and blah, blah, blah.
I think today is the last day I'm going to talk about this. Tomorrow I want to move on. Yeah, because
you're going to go back to your rented place?
No, I'm not sure about my final decision, but I've been thinking about this for days. Like since I tested positive, what should I do? I even try to find a lawyer and everything to see like what I can do about this. But seems just it comes no conclusion, and that's why I decided
What's the lawyer going to help with?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like
right now, nothing really can be done until there's a attorney.
Is he a red pillar now? I think he would not call himself one, but he has done a lot of content with them, and he does take he does take this shit way too seriously. Like, right? He'll never tell guys that their issue is actually this like masculine exceptionalism that they try to claim. He'll never put it like that. It's always like, yeah, no, society is fucking you over. Women are bitches, and like, right, but it's slightly different. It's slightly different. It's not. I wouldn't call it red pill what he does.
T-test, and you know.
No. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I just feel hurt. That's why I was.
Oh, okay. You're talking about that part.
It's like he doesn't want to swallow the red pill, but he will gargle with the red pill, right? Does that make sense?
Felt hurt. That's why. But now I was
like the red pill touches his uvula, but it doesn't.
I added you as, like I said, and I'm sincere, right? I added you as a friend here on Discord, and if you need an ear, and it's of course behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not recording you or anything like that. This is being recorded because we're on JS stream, right? Shout out to you, JS. Thank you so much for this. This is going to be
shout out to JS. Yeah, no problem.
So,
wait, why have the baby in America instead of, or is she from China?
That's a good question. Why wouldn't you go raise the baby with your family?
Why
Daisy?
not? Everybody else is coming here to have babies.
I just think probably you'd want support from like your family while you are raising this kid.
That's true. That's a good question.
No one's in the United States.
That's also an option. That's also, I haven't decided. Something I don't decide yet. I didn't say I wouldn't, and I might too. I might not keep the baby. I don't know yet, but I do want to. But I just have to think, what's the best for the baby?
If the baby's dad doesn't want to be involved, why keep the baby at all?
As I said, I wish to have the baby, and my wish comes true. And also, it's not right to just to kill the baby. It's not right.
Well, you just said that you might not keep it, so clearly you don't have like a stance against abortion.
I'm just saying, I don't have ability, and
there's no way that you would know like what you're gonna do. You know, even if you have like a strong like moral standpoint. I mean, it's such a like, so many things are in flux too. I don't think that like I would find her not being entirely sure of what she's gonna do. Like, it sounds like she'd rather raise the baby with Walter, or at least she did originally feel that way. At this, she did say something like she had no interest in him now, so maybe not, but yeah, I mean, I don't really blame her for not knowing what she's doing. I don't know what I would do if I got pregnant.
And to support this child, like, I don't know, like, I want my kid to have a good education and everything.
David,
no, I don't have experience to be a mom.
Clear,
I need to learn.
He's not going to let his son or daughter grow up poor. He's not going to let them suffer. I mean, I don't like him. And I think he is a POS as a person, but I will say unbiasedly, he comes from a good Barbados Caribbean background. His mama will kick his ass if he abandons his child. So I don't think you have to work.
That's a good question.
His mom is nice.
Yeah. Does his mom know that you're pregnant? Is that something that's happened yet?
I asked him. He said
I'm guessing no.
To tell his mom.
I'm guessing no. Oh my God!
I keep things from my mom too.
But like, chat, understand, he brought her to meet his mom, right? As part of this game, as part of this way of like making women feel like he's more serious than he does, getting access to them, you know, in ways that they might not be comfortable with otherwise. And you know, this time the game is blown up in his face, right? This time, especially like his old Raw is Law code that he lives by.
This is not
has not worked out for him.
Common.
How would your mom feel if you were keeping this from her, Wolfgang?
To pay for the pregnancy cost?
Nothing. Sorry, ask your question again, Destiny.
Oh, did you guys like have like a $30,000 bracelet? You could
Look, I'm not here acting like a god here, like acting like I'm a victim or anything. Like, I know what happened is happened. Like, I'm not perfect.
I love the kind of friend Destiny is, right? He'll come on to Debate Bro. If he's your friend, he'll come on to Debate Bro the girl that you got pregnant.
Okay, I'm not acting like he did everything wrong. Like, I am also wrong for being stupid. I admitted that. You guys can't say anything about that.
I wouldn't call you stupid. I'd say naive and gullible.
Yeah.
I don't think she's stupid, naive, or gullible.
He thinks she's evil.
She's pretty smart.
What do you think? I'm not smart. If I'm smart, I wouldn't. I think
you had a lawyer lined up on day 2. You had that on speed dial before the pregnancy test even hit the trash can. You had that lawyer on your phone.
For that. I'm not stupid for that. Like, I have to protect myself. If my man leaves me and leaves me pregnant, like, I'm still being so stupid and not thinking about my future. That's so dumb.
You're thinking about your future. I agree with that. Yeah.
Daisy, it doesn't matter, girl. Remember, you the woman. You need to choose better according to Fresh and Fit. So they're the leaders, and you are not responsible for the decisions they made because you trust in the leader, which is Walter.
Yes, I did.
Okay, I want you to know, we're going to go by their ideology, okay? We're going to go by their ideology. Of course, they're the leaders. Women are stupid. We don't know anything, so we need them to tell us what to do. So since you trusted your body, your mind, and your heart into the leader, which is Walter. Oh my God, I cannot believe I said that.
Oh my God, GTA, this is your first experience with Destiny? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He made the reckless decision to have unprotected sex with you and to ejaculate in you without thinking about the future consequences. So according to his ideology, you're without blame. Because he's supposed to be a high value man, and he's supposed to know.
I don't know how much I remember now. I agree with everything you're saying. I just think it's super sad that like the child that Daisy wants to use like another life, I guess, is like a pawn for the war against Walter's wallet. It just seems like really gross to me.
The war against Walter's wallet. Jesus Christ.
Saying it out of anger, though. That's my belief.
Nah, she's not. I've seen angry people before, bro. Angry people don't do a pregnancy test, call a lawyer, then have a conversation with their new baby daddy that they found out 24 hours ago while recording the call to release it on Instagram. That is premeditated.
I recorded because I was thinking maybe that might be useful to go to the court. Do you understand? I was just trying to protect myself because I don't know the law in here. I need to know what to do.
Well, here's an interesting law. Did you know that there's a thing called one-party and two-party consent states when it comes to making illegal recordings of people? If you've got a paternity test and it's your kid, doesn't matter if it's his.
Here we go. Time to.
I can say less because really I don't care about what you're saying.
I know you don't care. You just want that money.
Okay, fine. As you wish, if you say so. I know who I am. I don't have to defend myself.
Wolfgang's trying to get into the conversation.
With you, you are nobody to me, so you can shut up.
Thank God I'm nobody to.
He's Mr. Borelli.
Thank
you. You can shut up right now.
Thank you.
Mr. Borelli.
God, here's the question.
Protect me. Whose side is Destiny on? Says Dapper Potato. He is on Walter's side. He's on Fresh and Fit side.
Tree's bringing up a good point because right now
Afroponics says his own.
You know, Tree's telling you a lot of like Walter's personal philosophies and Fresh.
Like, I mean, it sounds like they've got something worked out where they're both gonna kind of watch each other's back. They're both gonna agree with each other. They're both gonna get each other out of trouble. And like, I mean, Myron had the bad sense to just basically admit to it on air, right? I mean, like, I know this goes on. I've seen it happen before. Where people, you know, agree with their friends, even when their friends are massively wrong, even when their friends are being monsters. I've seen this happen in, content creation. And it's not, I shouldn't even say friends, right? Because we're not talking about the relationship between two people. We're talking about the relationship between two channels. We're talking about the relationship between two content creators. And it's just not, it's a calculation. It's transactional. It's like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. That's what's going on here.
Fit's personal philosophy. When you guys were together, did he ever like parrot or say the same things that he does on the podcast, or is he kind of different from when he's on the show? And sorry if you already answered this question. I've been a bit.
He does differently with me. He was very nice and sweet with me.
Okay, gotcha. So he's
If he
not
treated
like
me
often...
bad, I've never.
Well, it's not so much about being treated bad, right? It's about like having conversations with you, like about the woman's place to follow, the man's to lead, and like women being less intelligent. Like, he wouldn't talk about those things.
Yeah, he doesn't talk about those things with me, but he was kind of like dominate and man's a leader, like women should be submissive, but he was respectfully saying that.
Gotcha.
He wasn't treat me disrespectful.
Okay.
And as the leader, how do you think, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, rate his leadership skills?
Can I not do this?
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Yeah, I don't want to do this right now.
Can I ask you a question that's a little less invasive? That text you showed with him saying, "Oh, Blasian," you said, "Oh my God, our kids are going to look like them. They're so cute." When were those texts from? I'm just curious, date wise.
We were at dinner.
Do you remember the date? Not like the going on a date, but do you remember? Like, was it in January? Was it in your November trip?
March, like this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We were at the dinner and there were a bunch of kids next to our table. So I was like, he was asking me, who do you think they're come from? I was like, then I couldn't talk to him, because it was loud and the people was around. So I text him. He was next to me. I was like, oh my God, our kid's going to look like them. Yeah.
Do you remember how he reacted to that? Did he start getting distant after that, or was it just like
no?
Was he totally
was like
into it?
always like he was so into it. And he's so happy. He always make jokes about this, like Blasians. No, he always tell people, even tell his friend everywhere we go. He tell his friend, "This is the main girl. This is wifey." He calls me wifey. Yeah, he calls me wifey.
Just as a heads up, not to be too red pill here, but like, have you been through this girl's Instagram? She's not this naive. She's not this stupid, right?
Wait, who you saying that to me?
Well,
the Daisy chick. Like, you can look at this girl's Instagram. Bro, this girl's traveled all over the fucking world. She's got a billion
I never
pictures.
Said I'm naive.
This girl is not an idiot. This you guys know,
you
right?
You can be naive.
Wait. Destiny,
you're not naive.
I feel like this
I just want you to know
this really
I'm winking at you. Okay? You listen.
You understand.
It's a good putt. You got it.
All right. I have a really important question. Daisy, can I just ask you, Daisy? I just got to ask you one question really quickly. Can you just tell me how many times have you been to Dubai before? How many times have you flown to Dubai?
Can you ask her? I want to know her max bench. Okay, she's got some big pictures here. Oh my God.
I can be. Like, I can go to Dubai 100 times. Go check the population of Chinese people travel to Dubai. How many Chinese people go to Dubai? Because we go to Dubai without visa. We can go anytime. Does
you
that
guys
mean?
Do?
Yes.
Oh,
wow! I didn't know that.
Research,
I had no idea.
Yes. Because you are not educated. That's why. You're just assuming any girl travels to Dubai, that's they do escorting, right? That's what you're assuming. That's what like every stupid people are saying, assuming.
I don't know.
Daisy.
Wait, was that the assumption? I actually don't. I didn't.
I would assume
Daisy.
that. I still am assuming that.
Yeah.
When you two were texting and he was.
I'm just waiting for Destiny to jump in because, like, I don't know, like the way that they reacted to Destiny, they were so happy. Fresh and Fit were so happy. They were like, "Oh yeah, did you hear that Destiny came on and destroyed this woman for you?" And they were just like, the way that they were selling it was like Destiny just like exposed her for the liar. And I'm still waiting for him to like, I mean, one way that I've seen this game go right is when like a woman with accusations starts to talk about them on Twitch. Sometimes they get cornered in one of these streams with a whole bunch of people on there. Somebody on the stream will kind of do like the good cop thing and lull them into a false sense of security, and then sort of jump on a few things that they said in order to call them a liar. Like, I've seen this happen over and over and over and over again. It's always from people who have a relationship with the accused, and just as a way of discrediting, if they can shoot down that witness testimony, They will. They'll use anything that they can. I've seen people, talk about pixels, about like where are the pixels on this screenshot. I'm not sure we can believe them. It's ridiculous.
When you was telling him, because I'm reading the text, when you were telling him you was pregnant and he was like, I can't do this right now. He said, because the business is being over. What business was he talking? Do you know what business he was talking about being over?
Yeah. I was wondering that myself.
Well, I don't know. Like he was stressed about his Instagram, but other than that, it's his privacy. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, he was just trying to make it sound like he didn't have any money. That's what he was talking about. That's what that was.
I don't want to talk about.
It did sound like he was trying to like say I ain't got no money, and I was trying to see if the business he were talking about was Fresh and Fit podcast being over. That's what I was trying to allude to. But for those of you who are asking me about the 4 girls, I don't believe there was no 4 girls, but she has verified that there was another girl. So and he said 4, but we can only verify there was one other girl that.
And he wasn't home for 3 days. When he started acting weird with me, he stopped coming home. There was 3 nights.
JStall making that extreme dad money.
He wasn't home.
God damn.
Because you was a sure thing, you know what I'm saying? He already got you. You were at his home.
I know. Like he wanted to like
there was no challenge in it for him anymore.
Yeah, but it's not like I don't want to challenge him. It's I wanted to move out from day 2. I suggest him to.
My girl says I feel bad for this chick.
Have my own apartment, but he agrees with me, and then he break his promise.
Okay. I'm just worried because there's like 20. No. There's like 16 minutes left, right? And so far, there hasn't been this great moment. Like, I mean, they do like to destroy people, right? They do like to turn this on the victim. That is one of the ways that they diffuse any sort of allegations against anyone. And I'm kind of waiting for Destiny to do it. He's just not doing it in the way I would expect, right? The way I would expect is that he comes out, he goes hard on her, talks to her, sounds like he's listening, sounds like he's empathetic, sounds like he's open maybe to hearing what she has to say. And then he gets her to talk. And then he finds something that seems contradictory. He points it out. He makes her sweat. He makes her freak out. Maybe she leaves the call. That's what I'm used to with this stuff. And I'm not seeing it, right? He is still in bad cop mode. He's still going hard on her and not very effectively either.
You don't have to agree with me. You can say, no, baby, rent your own apartment. Like, I even suggest him, okay, baby, if you don't want to do this, if it's financial situation, if it's anything like you can't do, like, how about you help me to sign the leaseman, then I will pay for my own. I even said, what if I stayed? I book my own Airbnb, then I canceled after. I was willing to do everything. It's
right,
not
we're
like
back to the Minecraft.
It's because I'm new in the state. I just want to like settle down.
No, I disagree with you being challenging at all. To me, you gave him the character to play. He played it. He did what they call the Riz or the game or whatever. And that's the reason why I asked you, how experienced are you? And I gotta, I have to piggyback on something, Destiny, because I even told you this. When I looked at your Instagram, I was like, I totally like, oh, hey.
Mr. Vermicelli.
Oh, wow. There's no way, saying she's definitely running a game on him. But when I read those texts, like when you were paying money and going 50-50, like I was like, that just burst my entire, well, I'm just going to be honest. I was disappointed.
I don't play game in a relationship, like I don't want to play game with him.
As far as Falcon, the war against Walter's wallet began in 1999 at the concession stand in the theater where The Matrix was premiering. The Red Hots and Jujubes fired the first shots. That's right.
It's not even about a game.
What is challenging?
Wait, no popcorn?
This is what he preaches this.
Chad, I always get popcorn.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you
got passport, bro. When you act like a piece of shit like these red pillars do. Listen, I'm not here defending Fresh, okay? I just feel bad for the kid whose life is going to be fucked. But yeah, when you act like this, you only attract like horrible girls like this, right? Passport bros find passport girls, and that's what happened here. She found her green card guy. Her American baby daddy. That's why she was saying like I'm in the US and I can't leave and I can't work here.
If I want to have a green card, I already have. When you do nothing, don't talk about it, okay?
Yeah, dude,
you have no rights.
I know. Come on, well, you might know more than me.
Destiny's getting wrecked.
How many countries you've been flown out to?
Told me
Holy
he doesn't want to get married. I never wanted to have a green card with him. What are you talking about? What
Why
do you
want to have a baby?
about?
Why would you want to have a baby with a guy you're never going to get married to?
Oh my god! Oh my god, even the guy that they're thanking for the shout out, right? Even the guy that they're thanking for coming into like, right? Why would it, like, this is the theme of the night. Like, I've heard this from Tree, I've heard this from Destiny, Daisy has echoed it. I think Hassan was kind of saying the same thing, right? Everybody seems to agree that they don't understand what a girl like her is doing with a guy like him.
That doesn't make sense to you.
So in other words, Fresh is getting wrecked.
That does make sense to me.
From all sides.
I don't have to explain it to you because you were not in a relationship. I am.
Yeah, not me.
You're from outside of this relationship, so you have no right to say.
True.
I think you're just bored. If you have nowhere to be home with your family.
I'm home
do
right
your
now.
work.
Yes, go home with your family, Destiny.
I am working. This is my job.
Do your
right
work.
Now.
This is my job right now.
This is my work.
Okay, then
harassing women on fucking YouTube.com.
I'm gonna make $2,000 on this video on my YouTube.
I don't want to talk to you right now.
God damn, 2,000 from advertising. God.
I don't want to talk to you.
Fucking get mogged, no comment chick.
I'm gonna need a cut of that, by the way. We'll talk about it after.
Yeah. I'm kind of like family to them. We're pretty tight.
Yeah, I feel like JStall can demand a hefty fee, given that it's his video.
You know?
Okay, well, is that it? Is that the best you can do, Destiny?
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that went way longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to go. Yeah, thank you.
Lots of bed rest.
Hold on, Daisy.
Baby die. That's your money ticket.
Daisy.
Wait.
I added you. Just add me back. And like I said, if you want to talk, you can. Just when you go to your pending friends, you'll see TREE. It's a Black Wonder Woman. Feel free to add me back. And if you want to talk about this in the future, or if not.
Yeah, Chad Alpha, that's basically what Hassan said. But I think he changed his mind. I didn't watch his whole thing, but he did react to this too. And yeah, everybody keeps on echoing this, like, what is she doing with Fresh and Fit? Not that that should matter, but yeah, Destiny's previous partner did indeed leave him. That is true. This is true. That's what people are saying. I mean, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't see any reason to like disbelieve her, right? I don't actually see her being this giant sus bucket. But yeah, Destiny's obviously like a passport girl finds passport guy, and
I'm here for you. But I want personally to give a big thanks to JS for having this platform for you, me, and everybody else to come on here to listen. And I also want to thank you for your time for talking with us.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me, to letting me express myself, because otherwise I would have to go to a therapist.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
I hope you got the best lawyer that money can buy.
Don't listen to him. Just
don't listen to him.
Okay? He's just bitter and mean, and
he's in that.
Dapper Potato says she's kind of kicking ass, though. That's what I'm saying. And I think that's where, like, you know, obviously she's got Tree's respect. I think she actually ended up earning like Hassan's respect. I didn't watch this whole thing, but it felt like that's where it was going. He was enjoying watching her dunk on Fresh, and on. I don't know if he watched this. Sometimes he watches Destiny, sometimes he doesn't. After Vosh's folder clip, I wouldn't trust him at all. Dapper Potato says, I think I have a hard time letting go of Vosh because he was one of the last Good lefties. I'm sorry, Dapper Potato. I hope you find a lefty without short stack goblins in his tax folder.
Whole world of red pill podcasters just don't listen to him so much.
BCat Case says her intent is irrelevant. He got her pregnant. End of story.
You're such an asshole, Destiny. Like,
What do you mean? This is actually the worst type of human being in the world. I wouldn't care so much. It's funny that it is funny that
he is a goddamn cartoon character. He really is.
The red pill's worst nightmare, right? Because this is literally the worst nightmare of any red pill guy. But it's the idea that she's like weaponizing some poor fucking kid who's going to be born to a woman who's like 30% plastic, 50% filled with whatever.
Yo,
they put in her in Dubai, and then just the rest percentage just some disgusting, horrible person who's sitting here half the shit she was talking about was like
the worst type of human being in the world. I feel like we're listening to the worst type of human being in the world.
Money, 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 money. Bro, all the conversations earlier about like, would you let Walter in this kid's life? Oh, I don't know. Even if he changed his mind, no, he showed me who he is. No, I'm going to do that. And then out of nowhere, she's
I feel like I'd be defensive too, right? If I got lied to, came to some guy like to let him know that like, yes, indeed, having unprotected sex can result in pregnancy. And he was like, just get rid of it. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't, like, what's he saying that she should still be like, because if she was still like, no, I want you to be the baby's father. Stay with it. Like, if she was like that, Destiny would be calling her delusional. There's no way she can win.
Because I think JStall asked something about like, oh, well, what about child support or finance? She's like, well, I know in the United States of America, the laws make it so that the father has to provide. I'm like, what the fuck? And she's over here talking about like, oh yeah, well, I called my lawyer to protect myself. What the fuck are you calling a lawyer to protect yourself? 3 days? 2 days?
They're calling their lawyers. What are you talking about? She's dealing with not just the lawyer for Fresh, but it sounds like the lawyer for Fresh and Fit. Like, this is a Hillary Crowder kind of situation. This is asymmetric legal warfare, where her only real leverage might be just like Hillary Crowder's, but PR.
After a positive pregnancy test with a guy that you know is a millionaire living in Miami that you've been dating for 4 months? No,
she also might just be lying about that. But...
Proponic says, how dare she get him pregnant? Oh, wait, you mean he got her pregnant? You mean he knows how babies are made and continued? Exactly. That explains his extreme piss and vinegar. Explains it, but does not excuse it.
Lying about what?
Getting a lawyer. She probably just lying.
Why?
About
She's premeditated every other part of this. What do you mean? She
premeditated? What is this like? I mean, I know she's destroying Fresh and Fit, but this isn't exactly a murder.
Literally,
the recording thing was what set me off too. The record.
Oh shit! Did I miss that? Monop says we're talking about the pregnancy.
Yeah, she had a phone call with him.
Okay, thank you, Monop. That makes so much more sense. That's not. He's not calling Fresh a kid. That makes more sense.
She recorded it. She
10 minutes after. Yeah, 10 minutes after she showed him the pregnancy test. But go ahead.
Everything she's talking about is like financial responsibility. Are you going to provide?
Yeah, Rahak. It's like the opposite of Kamala.
You're going to take. What is she just saying here? Oh, I've got a tourist visa. I can't work here. I'm going to have to be here for 9 months without working. I hope he provides me. But bitch, go back to China. Why the fuck would you want to be in the United States? Also, I don't know if you caught this earlier. It was the I don't want to have an abortion. I don't want to kill my child. I don't want to kill my child. Notice how 5 minutes ago she slipped in like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to keep it.
I told you. This is what he does. Right? He goes in, he tries to find inconsistencies, and then he uses them to call somebody a liar to protect his friends. Or I shouldn't even say friends. I don't know if this guy has friends, to protect important people to him.
Yeah.
Also, look at this again, to quote the red pill philosophy, and it is true to some extent. Look at this chick's Instagram. This is not some naive fucking, I can barely speak English. I'm just poor Chinese girl.
Okay.
Bullshit. She's sophisticated. She's traveled the fucking world. She's got flown out to so many different fucking countries.
Okay.
She's no
Destiny. There's nothing that she's saying that's portraying herself as like a naive, helpless person. Nothing. I mean, she's being realistic about this fact that she's in a foreign country and kind of at a disadvantage there. But like, right, the only place that he can get that is like what, her accent? Do you think that having like a strong accent indicates that you're unintelligent, unsophisticated, naive? No. No.
No fucking shot. Is this some random dipshit, naive little girl from some?
Wait, did he just put on
China who got taken
a
advantage
racist
of by
accent?
Walter?
I didn't hear that.
The fuck out of him. Which again is, listen, if you want to finesse. But the fact that there's like a kid involved is gross. Girl from poor Chinese girl.
Okay.
Bullshit. She's sophisticated. She's traveled the fucking world. She's got flown out to so many different fucking countries. She's no fucking shot. Is this some random dipshit, naive little girl from some hodunk town in China who got taken advantage of by poor Walter? She finessed the fuck out of him. Which again is, listen, if you want to finesse. But the fact that there's like a kid involved is gross. She could at least be trying to blackmail him like $150K for abortion money. I would support that. Okay, go for it. Get your bag.
Okay.
But damn, to weaponize a kid like this? That's gross.
Before we lose all the fresh and fit viewers, over under 5 times total that they had sex. What do you guys think? Over under. Is Walter getting fucked? He's going to pay what? What do you think? $1 million?
I bet they fucked 30 times. I bet this chick, she was crushing up Viagra and she was probably shoving it into his fucking mouth with her tongue.
No, I was probably into his. Never mind. No, I'm not playing this game.
She was probably boofing fucking Viagra up this dude's asshole. Oh, honey, it'll get you so high on coke if I put it up here. She was probably crushing it, mixing it up with fucking cocaine, putting his fucking coke,
from
his
Little
Coca-Cola.
Walter. Really?
Guaranteed this chick was fucking doing everything she could to extract the maximum amount of cum. This was a semen demon. You were seeing a professional semen demon here.
Lord.
Okay? This is a professional ball miner, okay? She was doing everything she could to get this man's genetic code, all right?
Yeah. Well, Jordan Peterson linked the machines, right? Those Chinese milking machines.
Steven,
she
this woman
comes from
is-
good stock.
Oh, I'm sorry, JS. I'm sorry.
Go
Say
ahead.
it again, JS.
Oh, go ahead.
Steven, this woman is f***ing gorgeous. Why would she purposely seek him to have a baby by?
Like, I keep on wanting to like make fun of what Destiny's saying, but I realize the risk there is sounding like I'm agreeing with him.
You think he's the only one that she can get pregnant by?
No
that got
offense.
money?
No offense. Listen, okay? Do you remember Destiny's motto?
If she's rich,
Which
you
one?
can pump her.
If she's rich, don't come. If she ain't rich, don't come in that bitch, okay? Listen, that's the motto that every fucking rich dude in Dubai that was flying this chick out and railing her all over those fucking pool photos was thinking. I doubt she could probably get the average dude to pump that.
Okay, this is sick. This is sick. Like, right, this is so bad faith. Like, he's just telling you a story. He's just spitting out a narrative and with memes, right? Complete with memes so that it's more appealing. They're like, she's a semen demon. She's pumping the balls. Yeah, she's mining the balls. She's getting that spice. She's getting that. She's a Bene Gesserit, like, she's the head of the Bene Gesserit breeding program. Like, I don't know. I'm not like, this is what he's doing. He's selling us like a story. It's gross, actually.
28-year-old hungry Asian pussy full of some
Shut up.
American green card ready sperm. I don't think she could find another dude to do it. Walter just happened to be the one dumb enough to do it over and over and over again. But most guys probably wouldn't be like, it's so obviously a stupid idea. Like, holy shit. Walter, unfortunately, yeah. I mean, look, he's loaded. I mean, like, what?
He's loaded with what? Cum?
He's rich. He's got 50%.
Oh, okay.
He's got at least 30, 40, 50% share in the Fresh and Fit business. So he's making a lot of money. Myra's not going to toss him. Like, yeah, that's what she's after.
Thank you. That's what I said. I told my audience that. They kept saying that Fresh and Fit audience is so mad that they said that he was going to kick Walter. I said, no. First of all, Myron, even though I don't like Myron, okay, Myron is very loyal to Walter. That's not going to happen.
He is, but Myron's got to kick him out of principle now. And Walter should celebrate it because that means
do it though. You know what
Myron has to do is every time a super chat comes in, he's going to see a $100 super chat, and in his mind, he's going to think $50 of this is going to this fucking moron across from me that's going to pay some amount of this to child support to that succubus Chinese.
What the fuck?
Beijing demon that managed to.
Is this the way that he like tries to cover up his? Like, this isn't about. Just in case you're confused, this isn't about Fresh. I fucking hate that guy. Walter should fire him. I don't know what is this, like him taking his lumps performatively?
milk an American child out of my fucking co-owner of my business. That's what he's got to be thinking. Every super chat that comes in, 18 years.
Just for due diligence, let me ask, if you had to put a percentage in her mostly making these actions out of being upset and not thinking through it or not being straight, just percentage, just okay, me, what would it be? Like 12% chance that...
Look, I get that this is drama. I get that this is, you know, the perverse incentives of the platform that are... But, like, a percentage chance... The odds? This person's asking for the odds? Like, they don't care. They don't fucking care. This is a game.
This is literally Destiny.
You know what? More than anything, I bet this is Destiny testing his debate skills. Seeing if, much like the pig in Animal Farm, in Animal Crossing by George Irwin, if he can turn day to night with rhetoric. That's what he wants to do.
Some cold manipulating evil succubus.
All of this is authentic, man. It's like less than 5. Like, just for stuff that I'm looking at, like, here's what I'm looking at. One, if you look through her Instagram, this is a worldly sophisticated.
The true challenge for any debate lord is to argue a point that they know is utter bullshit and still try to come out on top nonetheless.
Person, okay? She's not like a random naive dipshit. She knows what she's doing. Like with that actor there, I don't watch YouTube. I don't know internet. I never know anything these guys. I don't know bullshit.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't hear the racist accent before, but there it is now.
She fucking knew, but she was on the fucking show. Bullshit. She doesn't know anything about these guys. That's a fucking lie. Okay, she's traveled.
Yeah, Stephen C. George Oswald.
Jackie Chan impression. It's totally fine. Okay, it's not racist.
She's got these big old massive fucking fake tits. Okay, no shot is this some just naive poor little girl that doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Number one. Number two, gets pregnant, 2 tests, photographs everything, perfectly fucking framed.
Shut up. He is so full of shit. He's so full of shit. This is pure narrative. This is pure. What the fuck do you expect? Oh my God, she photographed it too well. Like what? You think she's done this 6 or 7 times? Is that what you're trying to say?
Okay, I don't know if she's...
Is that what we're doing?
Tarantino to do the staging on all these shots, okay? Literally is recording phone calls from Walt.
Her photographs, her screenshots are too good.
1 or 2 days after finding out she's...
A pixel is out of place.
With his fucking money, baby.
I'm sick of this guy bullshitting people and people buying it. Fuck this guy.
Okay, so that she could blow him up on fucking Instagram? Bullshit. This is not the actions of a person who is...
Snoopy lover, you are a sucker. You are born every minute.
Genuinely concerned about their child or their future or trying to figure out...
No, they're allowed to... I mean, I don't know. Did they say something bad? Did they say something bad? This is all narrative, yeah.
Want to do. She's burning the bridge with this guy immediately. She said at the beginning of this conversation, I'd never let this fucker see his kid. No, hell no, not this fucking trash. Hell no, he's not going to see his kid. I don't care if he changes his mind. He's not going to see his kid. Oh, USA means financial obligation required from father, though. Yes. Oh, I cannot work for 9 months. Tourist visa. Not good. Yes. I called.
Oh my God. There's no reason specifically to disbelieve her. And he is trying to paint a picture. He's trying to tell a story where there is, right?
Lawyer to check, like, bullshit. Nah, this
I don't want a big dog, little dog, just to
like. First of all, she shouldn't be on trial in the first place, and second of all, if she is going to be on trial, let's have it innocent until proven guilty. Instead, it's just like, you know, if you can contrive a situation in which she is fucking getting one over on this guy, then you can play Destiny and make all the dipshit dudes in your audience fucking feel this empathy, this male exceptionalist empathy. That's what this guy does time and time after time, right? That's what the red pill is. Like, that's what this whole thing is.
I just want to say, when I asked these questions, I was told that to stop, okay? To stop digging, okay, JStall?
Wait, we went down that train. We went down that road. I didn't want her to leave right away. And also, those weren't the juicy questions. I wanted to mine Walter's personal life, okay? That's some funny shit.
Sure.
But I
mean, good instincts, JStall. Good instincts.
Higher chance on her just being like innocent and naive and actually getting fooled by something here. I'd put a higher percentage chance over that on her actually being like a psyop, because she checks every single box on the red pill, like Destiny said, gold digger chart, right? She's hit every box. I would bet more money on her being a psyop than her just being a fake, or sorry, not a fake, but a naive, like, oh, he just...
Wait, can somebody explain to me what JStall means by a psyop? Like, what are we talking about here?
Totally fooled me when he said he loved me, but I also said he could sleep with four other women, and that was fine.
Like the red pill is doing like a skit thing, like Myron and Walter have like set this
like
up.
some kind of psyop.
Oh, he's saying it's kayfabe, right? He's saying this is a setup. He's saying this is all bullshit, right? He's saying that this is literally a drama that they have created. I don't know. I think it's a brand destructive drama. It doesn't make sense. I think it's hurting their brand. I don't see this being like whatever he's saying it is. I don't see this being kayfabe.
I don't even know.
I would believe that there's a higher chance of that being true.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, 100%. I agree with that. Yeah.
Well, also good on Tree for
who records phone calls without ulterior motives?
I don't know, keeping her from just fucking leaving. Oh my god, dude! A couple times
she needed some female energy in here. That's what it was.
I don't know, Lily. I mean, I feel like as somebody who's been recorded before with ulterior by somebody with ulterior motives, I don't want to take that experience and project it on literally everyone else, right? I don't want to like put that evil on the whole rest of the world. I think that's the rare, exceptional individual that does that. That's doing that with. I think that there's every chance that somebody could, record a phone call in a. Do you see what kind of dicey situation she's in?
Yes. And
I'm like, her explanation for it is she does not want another girl to get, like, this is a lot like the Risa Tisa situation, in that Risa Tisa's motivation to put out the who the fuck did I marry, the 50 TikToks of who the fuck did I marry, Risa Tisa's motivation was really just like so that this would not happen to anyone else, not just anyone else that Legion is going to lie to and con, but anybody else in a similar situation, anybody else that's like believing what somebody's saying because it's what they want to hear, right? That's I mean, that's, to me, that's a perfectly plausible motive. Do I know that's her motive? No, I have no way of knowing that. I don't think any of us realistically speaking, right? Realistically speaking, none of us can know for sure what anybody's motive in the situation is. But what we can say is that he, insisted on like unprotected. He, led her to believing that the relationship was more serious than she thought it was. Right? He's talked about this game of taking girls to meet his mother. In this case, meet other members of his family as well.
And to be honest, I really,
like I said, he's a player of games, and this game has blown up in his face. I don't feel sorry.
Was trying to, first of all, come on, Walter. I mean, come on.
Okay, we are fucking destroying Walter tonight. See what I mean? If they were gonna choose a drama, if they were gonna choose a fake drama, they would choose one that's like less destructive to the brand. Walter is getting fucking wrecked, and I already get the sense that the Fresh and Fit audience themselves do not have a great deal of respect towards Walter. Walter is, I don't know what you want to call it. The beta, that's how they view Walter is.
I really had to see how beautiful she's fucking gorgeous. Like, plastic or not, her body is fucking amazing. And I'm like, face, nice body, pow. And I'm like, Walter? Walter?
I don't want to be like, I don't want to do the ideology
Walter
thing right now, okay? Because it feels
Destiny, it's pronounced ideology.
bad, but like, I don't want to make this like a political back and forth thing, but this is every single thing that
does that have a decent Zizek? Is that like at least a halfway decent Zizek?
I said, okay, has happened here. That's what this was.
I'm trying to give you a decent Zizek.
When you say, I don't know why Walter, when I would argue on these shows about how, like, bro, rich guys don't fuck girls that work at Starbucks, and all these other dudes like, yeah, they do. The problem is that these are new money guys who have no idea how to manage their shit.
Oh my God, what kind of shade are we getting? Fucking billionaire shade? Like, isn't Destiny technically new money too? I don't know.
So if a girl like this was ever going to look for a dude like this, she's not trying to go after.
Oh wait, no, I forgot about the family plantation. I forgot. They you know, forgot what they. I don't know. Chat. I don't know if that's true. Like I've heard anyway. That's a controversy that I'm not trying to weigh into. I don't really know. I've seen the clips of Destiny's mom talking about what they owned in Cuba. I don't know what's true. I'm not trying to dig into Destiny's past or anything like that. Destiny's family history or anything like that.
Or a fucking Jeff Bezos or some Dubai millionaire. These guys either have vasectomies they either have vasectomies, condoms and spermicide, or assassins to fucking kill your.
I feel like they're going to get something like more extreme in the future, right? They're going to get like a sperm shutoff switch or something. They're going to get some kind of nanotechnology that just like shuts off the balls from the rest of the body when they want to not have a baby, like not get not have a pregnancy. Mr. Divorcelli.
And you do some wild shit like this.
Dude,
but new money guys that make their money on YouTube and are doing this crazy red pill shit, these are the perfect fucking targets. These are exactly the types of, because they got way more money than they know how to handle. They don't know.
Wait, are they Trump voters?
How the fuck they could conduct themselves.
I feel like there is a thing where Trump voters are inherently more susceptible to being conned.
They have no self-control, and boom, it's just like, that's easy. Get your money, get your green card, do your shit, get your child support, and you're set.
Okay,
like, these are the
I just realized, Destiny, that this is why every one of these rich families only dates other rich people, only because the dad who gets fucked like Walter just got fucked. Trust me, if this kid's born, that kid's gonna learn as a primary lesson. If he's in Walter's life, you do not fuck poor girls. Okay, we've got this money. You don't fuck around.
She's not poor though.
I mean, I don't get the sense that she's. Yeah, I think Tree's right here.
She has money. She's flown around to a lot of places.
On a Hermes bag.
What is that?
But who paid the other 50%? Tree?
To be honest, I've been around these red pillars so much. I don't trust anybody's money who says they rent Lambos. I don't trust any.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
I don't know how much. But I don't believe
$15,000. Come on now. Broke. No. That's why I told
Jim Leahy, I've got some NFTs to sell you.
Disappointed she went 50-50 on that bag.
Did she even pay?
I've got some bored Trump NFTs to sell you.
Was this like on credit? Did she get another dude to pay for it?
That was her credit card.
This is the perfect time for you to get into the NFT market, Jim Leahy.
I don't know. That's a good point.
I know girls that you've never heard of that have sugar daddies. Like people you would have no fucking idea. This girl could easily have some dudes that are fronting her $10,000, $20,000 a month, or give her some credit card to fucking fin dom them on or spend money on. Absolutely easily. Again, look.
That's what I need to do. Start fin doming. Yes.
This girl's traveled all over the fucking world. She's got how many fucking photos in Dubai?
What's my take on Destiny? It's too complicated. I got a history with this dude. Not like that kind of history, chat. Don't get any ideas. I'm talking about I've talked to him. He's come on my stream before. I've gone on his. It wasn't good. It wasn't great. Like, right. We didn't communicate. We didn't connect. Like, right. I just felt like I said a lot to him, but nothing got through. So that's my take on Destiny. He's got a hard head.
And all this shit going on. Like, there's no way. I don't think she's rich, but I think she's paid for.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna turn into a incel. Listen to this shit.
I'm gonna turn into a fucking pumpkin here. No.
August.
Oh my God.
No. I already did, chat. I didn't even look at the time. We're over 6 hours. Oh no, I broke the stream again. Chat, if you want to help me fix this, you can help me out by supporting me on Patreon.